Just don't even.
Hey, beautiful people, it's Sunday. You know what the hell that means.
Oh.
That means it is the fuck shit podcast time. And we got a guest today, which is a bartender from a club called the 44. He's going to make us laugh.
I'm going to try.
Goddamn great intro. Dude.
He's going to tell us great fucking stories. That's what he's going to do. We're going to shut our comic faces.
Yeah, son. I'm in, Jack. Fucking out here, son.
You smoking?
Yeah, I'm off with that. Thank you for that. Thank you for those hits last week, dude. That was fucking immaculate.
Irritated when you came off stage.
I'm just fucking this whole week, dude. I've been on I don't know what it is.
On a tear,
where there's nothing wrong, but there's something fucking wrong.
Once a week and once a month, like that.
I'm just on my yeah.
Yeah, you're going through your manscape.
Yeah, really.
That's what I'm doing, dude. I can't go to the gym. I don't even want to tell jokes. I went to the club last night, and I walked the fuck out.
Just salty or just?
Just all the fucking kids in there with no mask on.
He just looked death in the face.
Where you go?
I went to Chili Bombers.
Okay, well, I mean that explains a lot right there. You know? How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
38.
38. How old is the average customer at Chili Bombers?
Probably like in their 20s.
22.
22? The minute you walked in, you probably became frustrated with the amount of youth and vitality.
Yeah. I mean, they have some people in there my age, too. Like,
yeah.
He's like, there's people that stay hard on the second nut.
God damn it. What, you don't stay hard all the way through?
No, I do.
Better, you fucking
22, motherfucker. I'm talking about this guy's frustration.
So you know what I do is I ditch the fucking play. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get soft. Back down there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Rubbing against the sheet, trying to get a little blood flow.
Yeah, you got a Cat Williams. Yeah, you really do. Yeah, it's fucking over something. Yeah. You'll sweat yourself out, dude.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's
get a red mark right across the helmet.
Yeah. As soon as I start sweating, dude, that's when I know the sexual experience is over.
y'all like my
If
sweater?
If I break my sweat, dude, if I feel it on like my lower back,
lazy.
I am a lazy motherfucker.
Oh, and if you're on top, it pulls in the crack right there.
Yeah.
Disgusting. You're like you met your roommate. They wait till you're fucking some broad throw a tadpole or something. And back.
It's just immediately over here. Why am I sweating now? What the fuck? Yeah.
Now you can't move. I started an ecosystem on the small of your back. Yeah.
What happens, dude, is I'll start sweating. I'll feel it and I'll be like, oh, this is fucking over, dude. And then I'll start thinking about the sweat that's on my back. Dude, it takes me out of the game. Anything really takes me out of the game, though. Fucking phone vibrating. I remember when I worked at a hotel and I'd be fucking my girl. I would.
When you worked at a hotel?
Yeah, like a Ramada, like one of those shit.
I worked at a fucking Days Inn.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I worked
down there off
the
of 17 too, man.
Right off the 10 there. Yeah. When you're going to Tucson, that one.
Dude, you know why I quit that? I was the maintenance man. I'm sorry, Comfort Inn at Union Hills in the 17.
Okay.
I was the maintenance man there for about a year and a half.
That's where you see all the prostitutes and shit.
Oh God, dude. Dude, I can tell you about what goes on in that fucking hotel. What went on in that fucking hotel.
Yeah.
Now I lost my train of thought. You see?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, the AD. You're talking about working as a maintenance man.
I lost the whole fucking train of story. You see? This is why I don't fucking like this guy.
Nobody likes him.
He comes walking in the room of his own house and interjects in the middle of a conversation. What is wrong with you? Oh yeah, well anyway, I worked at the Comfort Inn right down there. And that fucking place, dude, I seen shit happen. Dude, I had a guy call me up to the room, right? This is just, he goes, hey man, the toilet's clogged. He's yelling at me. Okay, I'll come up and take care of it. I'm trying to clean out the toilet. So I walk back out of the bathroom and go to my cot. And there's a fucking crack rock, or meth rock, I'm sorry, in the bag just sitting there next to the TV.
Yeah, just free drugs.
Well, I didn't take it. I forgot about your proclivity. Should I not talk about these things?
No,
Proclivity.
Did you say proclivity?
Proclivity.
You just said that.
Give me a nickel, I'll pronounce any word with a New York accent. I believe Joe Pesci said that on Family Guy or some pervy.
Are we live?
I don't know, is that thing on?
I think we're live.
Oh shit, hey, how you doing?
How you doing, Internet?
But yeah, so, I mean, okay, this guy, so he wasn't a big deal. I said, hey man, you got drugs sitting there. He goes, you want some? Like that. Well, what he wanted me to do was let him stay. I told him, I said, look, do yourself a favor, stop using drugs. do yourself, take a nap, do whatever.
Yeah.
When your time's up, you're out of here. I'm not gonna, tell him, okay, fine, whatever. So that night, this guy figures he's gonna get thrown out anyway. I had guys on bicycles coming in each doors. I had to go come into his room, go into his window and shit. Oh, in this fucking place. So here I come right in the morning. I whirl in there. It's like 9 o'clock. And the girl at the desk goes, hey, look, a couple of the rooms didn't get made up last night by the girls. I checked them in and they were used. It makes sense to me. Fuck all the rooms, I checked them last night, they were done. So what happened, what they did was, you know how the windows have the little tab that you lift with your finger to open it, you slide it?
Yeah.
These cocksuckers drilled every fucking ground floor window with a little hole where they could stick a rod through the hole and open the window from the outside, climb in the empty room, fucking sleep in there, steal the TV, all that shit.
Yeah.
I could not, I went through the whole hotel, it was every window. Oh, fucking tweaker, you give a tweaker like a dime.
They're like Gale Sayers, motherfucker. You give me an inch, I'll take a fucking mile.
Oh,
yeah.
Where is
Goddamn
God?
right.
I want to start recording. God damn it, it's 12.
Fuck it, son. Who cares?
Oh, God, fucking junkies.
No, we are live.
Are we? We're actually
Great, though.
We're live on here. We're not live recording the podcast yet.
So we're not recording it.
This is
people watching.
pre-podcast.
Yeah,
we usually do like 20
Green
minutes.
room?
Yeah, we do like 20 minutes
Yeah,
on
basically.
live, and then we'll start recording.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for God to get his
that
ass
jacket
back.
all the time. I've noticed, even in your own home.
Well, no, it's cold outside.
You notice how I've actually changed it just by asking why he's removed.
Yeah, no, you did.
You're very malleable.
self-conscious.
Very malleable.
Malleable person, yeah.
Malleable person.
Just like Clay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I'm not like Clay.
Dude, if you were like Clay,
You
would
just
fix that
took
up.
it off of him asking. He didn't even say it was shitty. He just asked. He didn't say nothing about it.
I'm a dominant personality. I make things
I understand
happen.
what you're saying. Yeah. I make things happen.
Well, yeah, working in a hotel is fucking weird.
Your weed's called Desert Storm.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
give you
That's a fucking
PTSD?
great name.
No, but it's a sativa, so you may freak out.
I'm not gonna smoke.
Why not?
I don't get high.
You don't get high.
I don't smoke weed.
Oh, he doesn't smoke weed.
I'm dead on it after that. Thank you.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
that's tremendous.
I think it's like 25% or something.
When I hit your weed, I was fucking fantastic. I hit somebody's weed over at the comedy club that I went to after that shit, and that's when I freaked out. That's when I hit the wall. I was like, oh, fuck, I can't.
Damn it.
You just get too high. You get so high, you can't even say a word. You're like, oh, what's going on?
Oh, God, I wish that was my condition. The higher I get, the more my mouth runs.
Oh, yeah? Oh, shit.
And like I said,
Beautiful.
We want you to run your mouth all day.
Yeah, that would be fucking
Yeah, we just want you to go.
well, it comes,
Just go,
it
Tony.
comes from being immense. Because, like, all my life, I mean, even when I was a kid, I was the big kid. So I come from a position of power, kind of.
Makes sense.
You know, because I can make little
You've
people,
had
not
that.
that's stuff.
You've had that
I
your
can
entire life.
physically do things to Mike that he couldn't prevent.
Yeah, no,
Are you
If I
gonna
wa-
rape me?
If I wanted
If you
to, I could.
wanted
If
to,
you
if
wanted
you wanted
if
to,
I
but I know
wanted
exactly what you
to,
mean.
I could. It'd be horrible. It'd be horrible for both of us because you're really attractive, man.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta take what you can get.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking
Lord.
open, you gotta fucking take it.
Dude, I fucking did time in a place called Graterford in Pennsylvania back when I was. Fuck, I landed in that place when I was 20.
Yeah.
I mean, to full disclosure, when I was 18 years old, just after my 18th birthday, and on New Year's Eve, some friends and I went to Philadelphia to buy cocaine.
Yeah.
One of the guys in the car killed a drug dealer, shot him. So eventually I earned 5 to 10, 2.5 to 5, 2.5 to 5, all running concurrent. Yeah, hey, look, I didn't
You're
tell.
in the car, fucking
I was
cool.
in the car.
Yeah, and you didn't tell, yeah.
I didn't
of
tell.
course, Yeah.
That's
God bless though, yeah, you don't tell.
fuck, man. You know, it sucks. You want to be true to your friends,
Right.
but prison really sucks.
Yeah, but you don't want to be locked away from
I didn't want to go
it.
to prison either.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so I went to prison. Graterford at that time was the worst prison on the Eastern Seaboard. I mean, it was really bad. It was
Yeah.
built in during.
You see it on like NBC right now or something.
You can look at if you look up Graterford Maximum Security or Graterford Prison, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It'll tell you about the new facility they built, Phoenix, called Phoenix, on the same land. But if you actually look at the pictures of inside Graterford or another place, Holmesburg, I was in both of those places, and they look like the places for Man in the Iron Man. Seriously.
Oh, shit, son. Yeah.
Holmesburg, the doors were so small that I had to bend down to get in, and they were set back in the wall.
Oh,
And
you were like Igor, dude. You're like
it was
Igor
a
the
flat
joint.
strap metal
This
door
motherfucker,
too.
if we were in a video game and America was communist or something, you'd meet this motherfucker and he would like
He would
help
drop
you, he
knowledge
would muscle
to
you
get
out of the
past
jail.
the next
You'd have the gun, but he'd have the fucking gun. So
I'm like one of those guys you find in Fallout 3, like
yeah. Or like American, like that. Was
welcome to my home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight
Oh
up,
my
son.
God.
But yeah, so I mean, it was a nasty place. And this place, Graterford, I had no idea. I'd never been in real prison.
Right.
So the doors open, and what they would do, and this is good. This is now for smaller people. This is a terrifying situation. For me, I was scared.
I'm
Okay?
alright. I'm scared
no,
listening.
I gotta put you.
I've
wait,
gulped 3
scared.
times. I swear to God, I've gulped 3 times. But just kind of like
I'm gonna put you in
how
a
much
place
I would get
now.
fucked up.
I'm gonna put you in a place that's even more surreal than what I just described.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the shower room there are 10 shower heads, 8 men per shower head. They move you out of your cell. So 80 men go into the shower at one time.
Oh, and it's 8 shower heads. So 10 per shower head.
10 per shower head.
And if you're not in the water, you're just
And
sitting
you're
there cold
next
as
to each
fuck.
other. So this is the first time I've taken a shower in Graterford, Maxwell. Everything. Oh God, wait, please. There's more. The walls are painted this slime green, so let's supposed to reduce whatever. Fuck, it's disgusting. So I'm in there. You get to the front of the line, and you get wet, and you go to the back. And the next guy. And as you're standing in line, you soap your nuts, get your head, and you go in and you rinse, and you go to the back of the line and you soap up your second time. So I'm on my second rotation soap, my cellmate's behind me. Fuck. I want to remember this guy's name only because he's dead now, but he fucking taught me how to survive in prison. And I believe it was Mark Staley. His name is Mark Staley.
Yeah.
And I believe
Sounds like a member of his.
he was a junkie. But he was like 40.
Isn't it
So
crazy
he's
that
got to be
junkies
dead
always
by now.
have superhero names?
Yeah.
Like some of them at least. You know, that's an amazing name, dude. That's like a fucking Clark Kent ass name.
So
Mark
he's-
Safely, right?
So he's Staley.
Staley.
So he's standing behind me, right? So now I'm 6'5". So in general, I'm about this much higher than most of the population. So I can see above this conflagration of disgust. I see, and there's no racism in the showers in Graterford in 1989, 1990. No racism.
Yeah, you're all vulnerable.
It's black, brown. It's fucking scary. Oh, vulnerable. So here I'm moving up. I'm about halfway in the crowd. I'm going up to get the rest of the soap off my face, and I hear a scream. So I turn and look, and I see somebody get sucked down like that chicken Jaws, below the level of the head.
No.
Yes. So they raped this man in the middle of the shower. I'm like looking over there, looking back. My cellmate smacks me in the back of the head. Don't watch that shit or you'll be next.
Oh.
So I'm just,
Don't watch.
bro, don't watch. Well, the problem is in general, and this is something you'll learn when you go to prison. He's already asked you.
I'm already gulping here right now.
go to
This is
prison.
scared straight for me, son.
When
I
you
need
walk-
one story. I don't need a
when you
dude
walk-
yelling at me.
When you walk down the
that.
tier, the cells will be on your right hand side in general, depending on which direction. Never mind.
Yeah.
Don't turn
Because
and
I'm
look
already
in the
listening
cells.
like, I'm going to be the dude
Yeah.
screaming, bro.
You're not the guy.
Well, that's it. Look in this. Don't look in the cells because that's what people's houses in their mind. So you're cruising past the cell and you start looking in there, you're gonna see shit. Because I learned my lesson. I seen rapes. I seen terrible shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they're plunging this guy's toilet like fucking 2 rolls over.
I need
man.
one.
And what? Someone make a beer run? Is that what he said?
No, he's getting a Diet Coke. I think I'm the only person that's an alcoholic on this podcast.
I'm not an alcoholic, but I'll drink a beer.
I like drinking, yeah. I just enjoy it.
I'll have one. I'll have one if you're offering a beer
Yeah, I
to
got
your
you.
guests.
I got you.
I know
But-
when
Are you guys ready to start
Can I finish
recording?
Can I finish
Yeah,
the
yeah,
story?
yeah.
I don't know. Nah. So, yeah, you know what? Now I kind of lost steam on it. But yeah, you learn a lot of lessons, and that was one lesson that I learned because the guy had just gone gambling. He didn't owe a lot of money, maybe 15, 20 bucks. But when his time came to go to commissary, his money wasn't there, so he couldn't pay that. So, because he couldn't pay $15, they raped him.
Oh, over $15.
$15. But these are $1989.
Here's a beer cup.
And thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Mitchell.
That could get one.
A whole loaf of bread, 1999. You get 20 loaf of bread.
Oh yeah, well you got to
Yeah.
figure cigarettes back then in the penitentiary were $1.15 a pack.
Yeah.
$1.15 a pack.
I remember going to the store for that for GPC's loan. It was
Oh
$2.
shit! Hold up. Okay. You too, huh?
Yeah. I remember that.
I'm gonna
shit.
hit record, guys.
Go ahead. Are you bashful about your time? Because I'm gonna probably go through prison. I'll do a bunch of other shit too.
Yeah.
Drug
Tony's
abuse,
fantastic.
drug trafficking.
I'm already excited.
Yeah, I'm looking.
All right, and we are not live. I don't know why I say this every fucking episode. We're live over there. We're not live over here. This week we have special guest Tony.
Special.
I have no idea what your fucking last name is. Don't say your last
Anonymity,
name.
anonymity is good. But if
you're
I
gonna-
say my last name, all three are gonna crack
yeah,
up.
we're
Really?
all.
You want to know my full name?
Yeah.
What?
Because you've already hit on the Italian and the New York. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Anthony Leonardo Carcliata Galante.
How many parents do you have,
I'm
son?
adopted.
I fucking ate that like in New York one time. It's pretty good.
You
It's like-
gotta get the clams. You gotta get the
Yeah, I got
clams.
the clams.
That's the Carcliata.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It comes in a nice
I
class.
got it served by an old lady that killed her fucking cousin over $22.
Oh
There you
my
go.
god!
From what I heard, that old lady did that over the mozzarella recipe.
Yeah.
It's never over money. It's got to be over something personal. Something
my
deep
God.
down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you for $22, but I'll kill you for dropping a plate of pasta on the ground.
Jesus Christ.
Weird shit.
It's the most
Yeah.
Italian
Good
thing I've
fetish.
ever heard.
What?
I'm
kidding.
Hey, the movie Goodfellas. The movie Goodfellas. There's a lot of truth to that stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, why do you shoot Spider in the foot? Because Spider said, "Fuck you." When he turned, exactly. Spider could have crashed his car off a cliff. He wouldn't give a shit. Be disrespectful in front of his friends to shoot you in the foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony, you're terrifying. Sometimes I'm like, I want to. Usually I don't watch what I say around people. Around you, sometimes I actually like guard myself on what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't want to piss him off. He might just stab me for
No,
the principle.
Here's the thing, Mike. You don't want a friend that won't shoot a person without a potato. I mean, you gotta have a potato friend. Everybody needs one. You know.
Actually, I'm more the oil filters now.
See?
There's an adapter you can actually, if you have a rifle that is some form of suppressor or some form of flash suppressor,
Yeah.
you can remove it. They have an adapter screws on. You can put an oil filter on there. Works. just
Oh,
like a
I
silencer.
saw people do that. They put like the fucking.
Yeah, or also
filter.
on it.
Yeah, and it's fucking silent, bro. I've seen the
I-
video. You can't hear a goddamn thing when
Now
they're
the
shooting. I
idea
was like,
behind that is
wow.
it's supposed to be used as a solvent trap. So
Yeah.
what you do is screw it on the rifle, turn it this way, spray solvent down the barrel to clean it, and it captures it. So as long as there's no hole in the end, you're okay.
We're gonna get so much advice on how to do illegal shit this episode.
Well, I'm not telling y'all to kill people.
No,
like
we're
this,
not
but
saying-
if you want to,
We're not
That's
saying
what
to
you
do
do.
it.
at least if you kill somebody like that, put it in the comments on the podcast or tell us. Let us know that you used our good advice.
Murder.
What brand oil filter? Things like that. Actually, I recommend doing this kind of thing if you were like hunting in local areas, so no one hears. But anyway,
Holy shit. Before, so for the listeners of the podcast, before we started recording, Tony put Noah through a whole Scared Straight episode. Somebody getting raped in prison. And you can just see Noah's eyes like, I'm never going to jail ever.
People, I've gulped 3 times listening to this prison story.
that's just
There's a
one.
man that yells, and I'm the guy that yells.
Yeah, Noah's the guy
He
who
doesn't
raped.
yell.
for
It's
sure.
a shriek. It's a shriek of pain and tearing of the anus. I mean,
Yeah.
figure your rectum getting
I'm-
torn open like a chip bag. I mean, that's what's going to happen to you.
I'm terrified of prison because every story I hear about somebody getting raped, I'm always like, that's me. I'm getting passed around in prison for like
Oh,
a pack of
man.
top ramen.
Dude,
I got to be
I'm
honest
worth.
with you.
I
You
am
are an
worth
unattractive
a pack
man.
of
No.
top ramen.
It's gonna
No.
be a black guy picking you up, put your legs open. He's gonna slide you down onto it. Like,
Come in, put your radio down, starts playing sexual healing.
gonna be
Sexual.
just watching you. Just go past you.
He's gonna have a rock hard 12-inch dick.
They just tie his leg joints to his arm. He's just like a piece of luggage, and they just move him from cell to cell.
You're gonna have your full Nelson position. Dude, you better not download an album illegally.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah, get one on iTunes.
That's how they get me. Is I fucking.
Fire up your old fucking LimeWire account and see what happens. Fucking black choppers are over here.
It's funny because LimeWire was just giving your computer aids for music.
Oh,
Back in the
dude,
day.
I
You're
just remember
my
that.
computer's gonna be fucked forever, but I'll have every song I ever want to hear.
For me, it wasn't about the music. It was about the porn. Because you could do movies and video through LimeWire also. See, y'all music guys and comedians, y'all didn't even know.
Child.
Yeah,
I was a
LimeWire
child
had a
then,
fucking a video fucking application too.
It
So
did.
did WinMX. Yes, it did. But when you downloaded, because they had to be so small,
like dark
it would
web
come
shit.
in 4 or
This is
6
dark
pieces.
web.
Okay.
Dark
Not
web
really
shit.
though. It was mainstream as fuck. I was 7 to it.
Back then, mainstream was dark web.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, you could download. I downloaded like 30 clips, and then you had to buy or find a clip maker to put them all together, so you have like a 5-minute strip of porn. But I tell you what, after 6 or 7 hours of working with that motherfucker, I had myself a whole movie.
Oh my god, that's so
That's
crazy
like a half
to
for a
wait.
day.
But that was when I was
Wait a
doing
day
that.
to watch porn.
Yeah, but that was when I was doing
Oh,
that.
so it took like 15 minutes in your head.
In my head, yeah.
Yeah, in your head it was like 15 minutes and you're
Straight through. Chewed a piece of gum the whole time.
Oh, my
man.
God.
Yep. 2 days later, you got locked, John.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's
Yeah.
just stimulants in general.
In general.
Unfortunately, y'all, this week we don't have K's with us.
David K's is going through a mental thing, I guess. I don't know what it's about. He just texted me and said he needs 2 weeks off because...
Because?
He's fine, trust us.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine,
He does
too.
this
He's
all the
fine. He
time.
just need a couple of weeks. He'll be back with his David Cage story and his David Cage ways.
Well, he seems like the kind of guy that goes through phases.
He shit on a dead girl last week.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Physically?
No, like,
See, now you
verbally.
I just saw him bending over and taking a dump on a corpse in my mind.
That
Oh,
last
LimeWire, dude. That's where you found it. That was one of the cutscenes in your porn. Yeah.
2 girls, 1 cup. No, 1
David
chest and a
Cage
blumpkin.
shitting
Yeah.
No,
An actual hot curly. I don't think he can actually put together a real turd. His metabolism, I bet he's got loose bowels and everything.
oh, he only shits diarrhea.
Yeah, I would believe that. I would believe that.
Completely.
Yeah, he had a great week last week. With shitting on a dead girl. So
Yeah.
explain this to me. So did he know she was dead?
Hey, they used
Oh,
to date.
yeah.
They
Yeah,
used
we all
to
know.
date.
he had a whole
He went through a
like his-
situation. A
So we
mental-
was talking about her,
I
right?
was sick, but this is good.
And he had emotion behind his, so I didn't call him out on it. I said, well, won't you just tell us what happened, because you got more. My thing was, is she blamed everybody for fucking rape, and now we don't have to tiptoe anymore. And if we actually gonna rape a bitch, we'll do it, you know, because she's gone.
Yeah.
Thank God, you know, like.
Jesus Christ.
But she like was premonition motherfuckers rape, and she made a rape list and put it on Facebook or whatever.
Wait, of guys that were gonna rape her?
No, like
Guys that have-
Guys that were
comedy
accused
scene
of rape.
that were creepy.
And then there
Oh,
was
so you were all on. Well, I don't really know you that
stories.
well.
I'm not on that shit. I
None
haven't
of us
seen
are
that
on it,
bitch.
surprisingly.
Really?
No,
Well,
we're
if
not
she
on
would
it.
have had me on that
Rapey
list,
vibe, bro.
dude,
Nah,
if she
he
would have had
came
me on
off
that
the
list.
list. Yeah, but he's so little, and he also doesn't have the self-esteem of a raper. He's not.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta have
Also,
confidence to have a rape.
Also, any
Yeah.
girl,
You have to know you're gonna have an erection. Or
Yeah.
at least can get one. Yeah.
any girl I would try to rape would just beat me up and leave me.
My
in the
knees
street.
got like
You know, I tell
7
you,
months
though,
in
you
a
might
weight
hit one that
container
takes
before we
pity
start
upon
raping
you.
people.
He jumps on and she just looks at him and goes, God, this
She's like,
ugly
he needs-
bastard ain't been laid
he
in
needs to
years.
get laid.
Just, I'll pretend.
I just-
I'll pretend.
So
Yeah.
and that was my thing. My
So
thing
bad.
was she pushed everybody out of her life,
Yeah.
and she got what was almost she killed herself. So
She committed suicide.
yeah,
Yeah.
she committed suicide. His tape, he had
What?
so much emotion in his voice. I was like,
Rage.
A lot of
happened?
vitriol.
Yeah, I was like, well, what
Yeah,
happened between
yeah.
y'all? And then we found out the real story.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Yeah,
Well,
she
he accused him
actually
at
was
some point?
dating.
No, she didn't accuse him.
Nah, they loved each other, and he had to like rip his own skin off to fucking get rid of
Get
her
away from her.
because he loved her so much.
Oh, he was bonded.
Yeah, he loved it and he cared about it, and then they wasn't friends for like 2 years. So people was calling his phone the whole week when she did it, like, "You okay?"
Oh,
He was like,
God.
"Fuck that bitch, I haven't heard from her in years."
Yeah, he's like, I haven't talked
Yeah.
to her in 2 years. I don't care.
That's why I'm so happy. I don't
They
love
want-
nothing.
you know,
Fuck, Jesus
that-
Christ.
That's a.
You know?
I'm sorry.
Love is an emotion you need to suppress.
Yeah.
That's a tie-in though. That's a tie-in to humor right there.
Yeah.
It is. Because I ain't never told a nice story like, yeah, I went to the lake fishing, caught a trout, came home, didn't even get a flat tire, everything was good.
No,
and then the
nothing's funny.
motherfucker laugh. But if I go, yeah, man, I was fishing, buried the hook in my hand, I had to dig it out with a pair of pliers, man, I had a hobo come over and suck the poison out, that's funny. But if it's nice, it's not funny. It's got to be ugly. This woman killed herself. He turned it into something funny for himself, I guess.
I don't know if it was funny.
Oh,
It just
well,
seemed
like,
kind of
I mean,
funny.
It was kind of funny.
It was kind of funny.
That's the thing. That's the thing when humor becomes like a defense mechanism,
Yeah.
where you're saying
That's why
something-
we're probably all good at it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a
Yeah.
normal looking motherfucker in this room.
What?
No.
Yeah, I don't have no fucking feelings. I don't love anything, and he's
You're soulless.
yeah.
Oh, he's
I guess I'm
completely
getting
sold.
Prison will do that to you, though, dude. It will. It will.
Can we stop talking about prison? You're making me
It'll
nervous.
show you man's inhumanity to man at its fucking finest.
Yeah, Lord of the Flies shit, I would imagine.
Oh,
and
dude.
bigger because it's not
Scary.
wrapped up in fucking.
That's the scary thing about life. Like, if money doesn't mean anything, life is fucked up. Like, if a meteor hits right now and we got to defend ourselves against other motherfuckers,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
We'll be
like,
fucking
it's
telling
scary.
jokes, trying to win
Yeah. But
portions.
guys, we're funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're funny, I swear.
I'm like, just get down.
Yeah.
Stay behind me. Jesus Christ, man. Get your head down.
Yeah.
As a non-comedian,
Every Mad Max movie.
as a non-comedian, does it look sad to you us going up in front of 3 people at fucking 11
Okay.
at
I mean,
night
you want my
trying to-
honest opinion on what goes on? at the
Yeah,
44
yeah.
at
I
that
want
moment?
a non-comedian's opinion on what we look like getting on stage in front of 3 people, just trying to get like our little bit of satisfaction from. Oh, I got a couple laughs tonight. It's something so sadistic
He
about that.
understood
we
what you
do.
said, motherfucker. Yeah,
Yeah.
he knows what you're saying.
Oh no, I'm kind of. The more he asks the question, the more I can expect.
The
give him
more
the
you're
answer
like,
he
"Nah,
expects.
that's
Because as he's, how sad do we look? How pathetic? How small is my penis? He asks the prostitute. I
Yeah.
mean, seriously.
Joke's
what?
on him. I have a huge dick.
Seriously?
He
Yeah.
does.
Wow, dick and nose. See, they always say that. Dick in the nose.
That's what we said last week.
Dick in the nose,
Oh.
man. Yeah, Carl
Yeah.
Malden, they said huge cock, dude. And I don't know if you guys might be too young. He's probably, but that dude had a snot locker. Now, where was I going?
I'm in
That?
my 30s. I'm not young anymore, am I?
I'm in my 50s.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Just turned 30.
So the back room with the 44, when I look back there, I look at a bunch of people trying to work on material
Yeah.
with their peers.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be nice if the room was filled with a bunch of fucking jackasses. The other day when you were up there, was that guy part of your group that was heckling you from the crowd? Was he a
No.
comedian? He was a douchebag that was there.
Yeah.
Right,
But
exactly.
you gotta deal with that because douchebags
Yeah,
are gonna be
no,
there in a
it's
club.
good. It's
It's
good
gonna
that
be
he's
filled
there.
with douchebags.
Yeah.
So
So
you
it's
gotta-
good that
you
he
might
was
as well
there
have that there.
for you, especially because
Yeah.
you actually have a defense mechanism. You actually, some of these guys that get up there, man, I just look at it and go, I'm funnier than that fucking
I know
guy.
what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So,
what made me start stand up.
really?
I
Just
saw
total
dudes and it
disrespect
was
for-
fucking
That's
trash.
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I can do
suck.
better than this dude. You
If
fucking
you go to
trash.
an open mic and you see someone that sucks, like you're saying, that you think you're funnier than that, yeah, that can
Can
inspire. I don't know if it was in a
wait,
show
now
or
is it
something.
appropriate to brutalize them from the audience?
Oh, no.
No.
Usually you don't
Because
do
that's
that.
that's what I'm so good at.
Well, here's the
Wait till
thing.
they get off stage and tell them everything you think about them.
Well, yeah,
That's what you
if-
gotta do.
The best thing to do to
I can
a
fight
comic
too,
is
so.
if you go, because when they get up there, those 5 minutes are their whole life. If
Exactly.
they don't
Whole
get that
day,
shit,
yeah, it
they're
comes
gonna
down to the
kill
day.
themselves.
They worked all
They're gonna
week
kill them.
for that 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And a lot of
Yeah.
you guys I see don't even work from
Yeah.
memory. You work from paper. I see scribble piles and shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, and that's the way it's done. From what I
I work from
understand.
memory.
Well, see,
Memory.
with me,
Yeah.
I'm so improvisational. With my mind just runs so fast
Yeah.
that I pick one of the alleyways that it's going, and I just chase that one and let the other ones disappear. And
Yeah.
where the fuck were we? Oh yeah. So yeah, some of you guys are funny and some of you guys aren't. But I think all of you feed off of each other and make your jokes better. You can take, I know you don't steal each other's material, but you take ideas and stuff. So I don't find it sad. I wish you guys would drink more when you're there, or at least buy a couple of drinks.
Yeah,
you know, because a lot of you guys, they come in there, you drink water, and then you leave.
Well,
and
comics don't have jobs.
Yeah,
They're
but
really
you gotta look at it from our point.
Yeah,
Bartender gets $9 an hour. We got the lights on, the AC on. So
that's why I buy food and stuff when I'm there.
Yes, you do.
Because I don't eat it. I give it to them. I'll like take
that's
pieces of it.
You feel like they.
And I'm a diabetic. I can't eat that shit. So, yeah, I can't
You
eat
feel like
that
they're
shit.
hungry too. I mean, some of them look hungry when they come.
Yeah,
in.
I'll give it to them. I'll buy drinks for some of them because that's how they live their life off of fucking alcohol, and they don't have jobs.
Who's the one guy that he has a trailer now? He bought a trailer.
Hector G.
He's a very nice person. I
Yeah,
talk to him.
he's
He's actually
very nice guy.
and for me to actually say that he's somebody I actually appreciate talking to. That he's actually a good guy.
He's cool as fuck.
I was really surprised because most of you guys, you know, bottom of the barrel, scraping the ice cream out of the corner with the fucking scoop.
Yeah, they're not. We're not great people. We try though. Like,
if you can accept the piece of shit you are, you should be okay.
It's hard to function in regular society.
Oh,
it really is.
As compared to what though?
As compared to as a normie brain doesn't work like ours.
No.
Like when I go into places, I see the fucking Matrix. I see every human in these colors. And I can tell you which one's lying. That hoe is a slut. He's trying to fuck her. This guy's broke imitating a fucking rich. And it all hits you at one time.
See, you know what? You know what that is?
What?
You at some point in your life, someone moved the curtain aside and you saw behind the puppet show. And once you saw the hand up the ass of the fucking puppet, you realize that most of society is like that.
Yeah.
And that can happen as young as, 2, 3 years old, where they realize, holy shit, people are plastic. This is all just bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
But we gotta live in this bullshit because everybody else chooses it. So
and that's the reason why I never even attempted to be married or get married or even because I fuck more people's wives than anybody on this planet. And
God damn it, Tyrone.
Oh, we had a whole Tyrone.
I came to fuck somebody's wife.
It's like I started when I was 16 fucking people's wives. And
okay.
That shit just killed me. And it showed me how women really are. You cannot make a woman fucking happy. It's virtually impossible. Because this bitch would fuck a 17-year-old bartender in training behind a fucking Fridays. But her husband's out making 6 figures. She's never seen anything like young red Creole dude that's gonna beat the fucking brakes off her vagina because I'm 17.
Yeah.
And I don't care about her relationship.
No.
Okay, I'll be upstairs as soon as I get off, and I know your husband's out there working hard, so he won't be in till late because he's at a convention. You're gonna come back and kiss him with your sperm filled from my fucking dick. 17-year-old fresh sperm, which is real smell.
Oh, that shit's active. It's still probably swimming around in her gums and shit.
All in her fucking mouth.
You ever heard the Joey Diaz bit where he said 14-year-old dick is the best dick you've ever had? He's like, there's no dick like 14-year-old dick. People would ask you what you're doing over the weekend. You're like, I'm staying in. There'd just be blood and feathers everywhere. Your fucking pillow. Such a good joke. I'm like,
see, I got a whole meth dick fucking.
You wake up like when you're 14. You wake up with dick like this. It doesn't die. There's nothing you can do to kill that 14-year-old dick. It'll never go away.
That is true. Like I lost.
You guys were early bloomers, man. For real.
I started when I was 13. I started having sex when I was 13.
I started having sex when I was 14.
Man,
The girl was 19.
I was so wrapped up in football when I was in high school that even I was turning down pussy till I was like 18, almost 18.
Well, that's how pussy works. Pussy works like this when you first get it.
Pussy work.
It works like this. It says,
explain pussy to us.
Yeah,
You know the combination.
Pussy will talk to you. Pussy.
I heard it fart.
Will go 2 ways. It'll go like this. It'll say, hey, if you want to fuck more of me, get better at sports if you're already playing sports, right? Or pussy will say, leave that shit alone and just keep fucking me. So chase me instead of the sports. That's why you always hear dudes is like, oh man, I was a basketball player, but then I fucked the cheerleader, and
all of a sudden I got two kids.
Yeah, I got two kids.
Can we take a sidebar to call out one of our friends?
Oh shit.
Tristan Bowling. Come out to more mics. God damn it. Like, that's... Did you see him on Wednesday? He came out for 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
I called
As
him
you
out
should.
for it.
That's
I
why-
talked shit to him the whole time.
It's
He's like, "What you doing, bitch?"
Sometimes you're fucking.
Is he
sometimes
going
you're fucked
superstar
up
on
mentally,
this?
and you got no. He's not going. Sometimes you're fucked up mentally. You have a bad set, and you're like, I'm a fucking jet right now. I don't
That
want to get
wasn't, that
nobody.
wasn't it. It's because he...
it's because he got a girlfriend.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I think when they
I like
fuck,
his girlfriend.
Well,
Just
sometimes
shit.
when you
I'm
have
not
a
talking
girlfriend-
shit about his girlfriend. His girlfriend's a
No.
very nice person. I like her. I just think
It's
that...
sometimes when you have a girlfriend, you can get fucking all like what you just said to Guy
Like,
Hanna.
no,
he
it's-
bonded
I
with
can,
her.
I can,
Where
I
then
can
you
go
go,
to,
where
I can
you
go to
allow
a show
get a little
and do
fucked up.
stand up tonight, or I can stay in tonight and hang out with my girlfriend.
that's how I feel about
He's
Call of
picking.
Duty.
He's picking. You know, what? Oh, Call of
Good
Duty.
for him,
for
right?
Steve, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you know, he's picking staying home with his old lady. If his, and this is from someone outside the community, of course.
Yeah.
If his motivation isn't fully towards what he's doing, comedy, because that's the only way you're going to be successful, from what I understand.
Well, I've
Yeah.
seen
Then
this
he-
motherfucker do Tempe Improv for 300 people.
Then maybe he feels like he's honed himself to the point where he doesn't have to get up and do 5 minutes for you guys.
He ate a dick on Wednesday.
I tell you something too. That chick who's supposed to be opening for George
Sometimes you
Rodriguez
jet
or
after
something.
that.
Yeah.
She was
Celia.
not very funny.
Who?
Celia?
Was
Yeah,
it
I didn't-
Celia?
But maybe it's called, maybe I'm
Bigger
coming from a
lady with
different
the
direction.
camo thing.
Bigger lady.
She's,
yes.
It's-
she's
yeah, it's-
hilarious.
She is
Maybe-
hilarious,
maybe
but
she
it's
just
like
had
her
an
perspective.
Oh, wait a second. Also, and maybe you know,
People
so
are hilarious,
let me
but
track
all-
that
Was it
back.
Celia?
She actually said, "Let me get all my bombs out now."
She didn't say, let me
Yeah,
do
so
some new
maybe
stuff.
so maybe she was just throwing garbage.
At the end, she's doing new stuff.
Well, I was in
Yeah,
there.
whenever you're working
she's
out.
doing new
So
stuff.
for us, we'll have a new idea that pops in our head. We'll go write it, and we'll be all excited, and we're like, "I'm gonna go do this tonight." It never works the way you want it to when it's new.
Yeah. I was
Especially
It's
like,
when
first
it's
time
home.
saying it.
It's when it's home
Gotta
and you've
configure
done
a
it
lot
for
of
6
wording
months is when
Yeah.
it's perfect.
So now you keep it all on a central computer.
yeah, I don't.
So you use like trigger phrases in your mind to bring
It's
you
trigger
up.
phrases.
Words.
Yeah, tears.
So how? Because I'm used to doing hour sets. I'm not used to doing 5 minutes.
He's a 12-year comic.
Yeah,
he's
I'm
like,
oh, shit.
So
he's
like,
like master.
I'm
class
used to
of
doing
comedy.
hour sets. So 5 minutes with me is like, ooh, the same. An hour for me is like, oh fuck, I just relax, kick my shoes off.
And just work.
Yeah, it just work. But 5 minutes, you have 5 minutes to get off as many jokes. So that's why I tell a joke every 8 seconds. So I can.
So you actually have a pattern.
Yeah, I have a pattern.
Well, the thing
That's,
is,
see, that's why I was, like I said, I you know,
So a joke starts off like this. I'll show you. A joke starts off like
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Ghetto strip clubs.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So in my mind,
there's a premise.
boom, ghetto strip clubs, right?
So then subsection.
Yeah. So I'll say,
That's a
that's the
premise,
sub. That's just the subtext of it. So I'll think ghetto strip club. So the first week I write that shit, I'm excited that I thought of
Yeah.
ghetto strip club. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
man, I've been in the ghetto strip club, man. You get in if you got a murder charge, and everybody's fucking the same, right? But that's the end of the joke. But then I go home, I say, man, that shit killed. All right, then I go back next week. Yeah, man, fucking ghetto strip club, man. You
add
get
a
it if
little
you
bit,
got a
everybody
murder charge, man. I went in the club, man. All the girls' heels was getting stuck in the floor because people were shooting in the club 22 caliber. She had on 22 caliber heels, right?
Okay.
And people go crazy on that. Then I sit down and say, man, that shit's funny as fuck. Then I add and I go back next week and I see those same 2 jokes. Guess what, man? I got hungry, man. I went in the back and they had a Popeyes vending machine. Yeah. So,
That's fucking funny.
so that's how a joke works. So
Yeah.
the next week, I'm getting comfortable with the joke. So now I get active. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
when
man.
you're comfortable with the joke,
Yeah.
is when you're on stage and you just throw new shit into it
Mike,
without
I'm trying
even
to learn something. over
thinking
here.
about it. You fucks.
I'm literally
I'm
trying to
listening.
learn something. Did you just see that?
He just
That's your need.
You're
see?
theorizing like a
Yeah.
professor, and he's
Yeah,
just like
he's
putting
just
all the
shitting on-
emotion
he
into
just
it.
shit all over you.
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot and I project.
No, you're not an idiot. I don't know why. At the end of the podcast, I'll let you know what I think you are.
He's used to Kay shitting on him, but now he's free.
Yeah.
Someone
he's-
released you?
Oh, Kay's isn't here to
Kay
leash
shoot
me.
you
Yeah.
down.
Allow me to shit all over him? Okay.
Kay keeps him on the leash. Oh,
Dude,
my
the
God.
anger and hate in his eyes when I say some stupid
Yeah.
shit on the podcast. It just turns on. It just like a switch flips in his brain. Mike, shut the fuck up.
Oh, wow.
God, yeah, he tells him to shut the fuck up.
Technically,
And he means it.
Yeah.
technically, the relationship me and David Case has is he's been my like comedy mentor, like the guy I go to for advice since I started comedy like 2 years ago.
Because he's smart, but he won't take. He can write jokes,
Yeah,
but he'll take the dick. So it's like he'll take
Whoa,
the
whoa,
dick
he'll
joke.
take the dick.
Yeah, he'll take the dick
joke.
joke.
100% of the time.
Like he'll have a joke about fucking anything smart, fun, and relatable, right? And then
Thinking
all of a
about
sudden
my
his brain go penis, and then he
Rips
fucking
the dick.
rips the dick. He's like, oh, his mouth's open, it's fucking going to the back. He's like, thank God.
Just rainbow cum shooting in my mouth every time I write a joke.
Wow. There are many more paths, you know, other than towards the
So
genitalia.
at the 44, I don't know if you saw it on Thursday at the
I was
44.
in and out.
There was a crowd of drunk people came in
Yes.
right before my set, and they were like, I start doing all my shit, and out of nowhere, one of the drunk guys just yells, "More dick jokes!" I'm like, I only have dick jokes. I got so
Yeah.
excited. I was like, I can do this all night. How long do you want to be here?
When you start doing comedy, that's how your brain works. You think that being raunchy is being funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it can
But
be.
and it's not your fault
You throw it-
because
yeah, you throw
you're
a
in
handle.
low places.
Oh,
You're
Yeah.
not in the great. Like, I'm not saying nothing wrong with the 44, but you're not gonna get. I want to hear more about geological travel. You know, like
Yeah.
tell us about Space Force. Like nobody.
hey, you leave Space Force alone.
More Freebirds.
That's
Like,
a legitimate branch of the United States Defense Force. Space Force is real.
Space
Okay,
Force is
listen.
real.
Space Force is real. Okay.
Like that's. But he.
Sorry,
he's
that was a nerve. That
I'm
was a nerve.
I'm known as the offensive guy that says the shit you're not supposed to say on stage. That's
That doesn't mean you have
that's
to
my
do it.
persona, though.
But that doesn't mean you have to do it.
Yeah, but is that real
But-
to you? You
Yeah,
just said
who
persona.
else thinks that? I
You're
don't
gonna
have that.
change-
You don't have that persona
Yeah.
with me.
Nobody's
Because I
like
don't
looking
know.
at Mike News. Oh, he has the nose. He's the dude the dick jokes.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
nobody's
dick
doing
jokes,
that. Look, I had a joke.
No
I
one
had
looks
two
at you and
jokes,
thinks
right?
you're all demented because you have a Metal Militia shirt.
I look like I
I'm
do.
self-defining, dude.
I look like I'm on all the drugs and I'm
Either
covered
he's gonna
in
be wearing a
tattoos.
pair of khaki
Yeah.
fucking shorts and a red shirt with a Durst style hat to the
Yeah.
side, Metal Militia helmet, right? Not even centered, off to the left, like over by the fucking.
Fuck you, that's
Yeah.
exactly how I wear my hats, Tony.
I know. We have to cover the bald spot, the premature.
But
It's not like you got
He's
low
just
T or
digging at
nothing.
my
I'm
soul
like,
right
it's not
now.
like you have low T, buddy. I mean, you're not as developed as a 7-year-old. You're for real.
But that's the thing, Tony. When he gets 6 years in,
Yeah.
he ain't gonna be able to listen to himself.
Because he's gonna be so disgusted.
It's
with what
gonna
he
be
says.
so disgusted. He's gonna-
6-year comic me is gonna be like, what
the fuck was I saying?
6-year comic him is gonna be like
Yeah.
going out on stage. That was rude.
Can they see the
Horrible.
track marks? I gotta pull my shirt
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly,
Yeah.
if you use clean needles, you won't have marks. If
Oh,
you use
dude.
a fresh needle every time,
So,
yeah. Now, I got the little scar right there because I got an infection. Oh yeah, for about 3 months I was a fucking
Gross.
research monkey, whatever it was. Didn't matter if it melted.
your heroin addiction is research.
If it melted, if I could spray water on it, I would, yeah, fuck that. But, you know, it didn't matter.
Oh.
Dude, think about this. Think about this set of situations.
Oh, my
okay,
God.
you desperately need something. Okay,
Yeah.
gotta have it. So you get in your car and you drive someplace where you don't really want to be. You meet a person that you have no fucking clue anything about him.
Yeah.
He sells you a packet of whatever you think you want.
And
You go
put it
home,
in a
put it in a spoon, put water on it, and shoot it in your arm.
That sounds sketchy.
Where along the chain of sterility?
4 different places. Yeah.
And God knows how it
4
got here.
places to be
You know,
like, this is a bad idea. Not
some-
one of those
somebody-
4 places.
somebody's abuela
That's
snuck in-
fucking hilarious.
Someone's abuela snuck an ounce of fucking crystal meth in her vagina. Brought that shit all the way, and somehow it found its way into the junkie's arm. Think about that. These people talk about terrorist attacks and the virus and shit. If they wanted to smoke about what? 1/10 of this nation? They poisoned the heroin with something that fucking took a while.
Fentanyl. That's what fentanyl.
Well, no, fentanyl. No, see,
Fentanyl's just dropping
Nah,
motherfuckers.
you know what the problem with fentanyl is? It's not a good weapon in that manner because it kills the user. And the guy right next to goes, holy shit, he's dead. So he's not going to do the same thing he did. What you want is something that takes 2 or 3 weeks to sink in.
Yeah.
And
You
then
don't
kill
know
you.
what's going on.
Yeah, so the whole swaths of motherfuckers that died.
Yeah.
You know?
We just solved the drug problem on the
The
podcast.
drug problem.
We just
The drug problem. Half the homeless crisis.
All the homeless people and
The
junkies.
only thing that's not gonna work for is weed, because if you die off weed,
Oh,
the
no, we
person
ain't
next to
killing
you is gonna smoke that shit and
We
call you a
ain't
weak
killing.
bitch.
Yeah.
This weak fuck died off
Do
weed.
you smoke marijuana, sir?
No,
I do. You ready?
He was smoking before. I think he's. Weed's
No,
legal now,
before
too.
that was
He is
just
not a
something.
lightweight. He is
So
not a
now-
lightweight. He pretends to be, but he is not.
I used to not be, but I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
the bonding with the lady or something happened where now, like when I get
woman?
deep into it, woman, you're right, yes, big time woman.
Affecting your career?
Yeah, a little
Do
bit.
you want to stay home instead of do stand up?
Yeah. Cozy. I'm getting cozy.
Oh, thank God,
But
Tristan
I'm telling you.
Bowling came back on the podcast.
Yeah, no. It's not the fucking girl. It's you're doing it to yourself. It's not the fucking girl. That's why I'm like trying to fucking.
Oh, you know
It
what?
totally-
You know what?
it's
I will
you.
give.
It
I
is the
will-
girl a little bit. She
I will
fucking.
give. I will
Okay.
give
Wait a minute.
What's the most common denominator in the change in your personality?
The girl.
The girl.
Yeah.
Oh. I destroyed this poor girl, this poor woman. She was sitting there and she was talking to me.
Please say it was Megan Brooks.
I don't know the name of this poor
It was
soul.
She go up and do stand up?
No,
Okay,
she was
that
just
wasn't
sitting at
Megan
the table bitching with her friends, and I'm cruising by, getting ready to go back behind the bar. And she's like, well, my first husband was a piece of shit. My second husband, da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm on husband number 5 now, and I'm thinking, I walked past and said, you know, you've been married 5 times? And she goes, yeah. I said, what's the most common denominator in the bad relationship? And she looked at
You've been married 5 times.
God. You know, that was a $90 tab. They gave me a scratch 0 on the tip.
No.
Damn.
You probably get
Off of being real as fuck. That's
Sometimes I get big money, sometimes I get
you
nothing.
probably
Yeah,
get tip
yeah, yeah.
0 so much.
Was it
I
all-
do.
Was
I
it all?
do.
Was it all going so well before that, and you're like, oh, this is fun. Oh, it's just average?
I was, you know, they were getting full service. I was bringing them drinks. Everything
Yeah.
was fine. They were cool with me. But if you're gonna sit there and bitch about your 5 ex-husbands,
You're gonna
I
say
mean, come
something.
on.
I know what you mean.
In there, if I
Cody's not the kind
Especially
of
if you're
guy
having
that's
a
gonna.
conversation.
I can't
Cody's
write
not
down.
the kind
Yeah.
of guy that's gonna hold his tongue because he wants a big tip.
Yeah.
He's totally just gonna be like, "Oh, you brought up something that I can shit on you for. Here it
Oh,
comes."
yes.
Every 100% of the time. That's why I love Tony so much. I'm just like, okay, it's coming.
Oh, I mean, yeah. If you hang yourself from the ceiling like a pinata and hand me a bat, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And
It's probably why you like me. It's 'cause
oh,
that's
dude,
all
you're
I
a fucking
do.
victim. The thing is you revel in your victimhood.
I do.
It's sick.
He does.
It's like self-flagellation. It's like the guys that sit there and
Yeah.
beat themselves
That's,
with whips.
Yeah.
that's how
I've
I
seen
come
that
up
shit.
with
Oh, yeah.
material,
Fucking
Tony.
sick.
It's not how you come up with
He's
material.
like the
He's not
gimp.
even doing
He's
this.
the fucking
He is
gimp
the
of
gimp.
comedy. He wants to be zipped up in a leather suit and tortured.
I love the fact that women avoid so much fucking responsibility. They avoid that shit like niggas in books. Like I love
Oh, the N-word.
Like,
That's it. That's it. My cherry's been popped. Tell me about niggas and books.
niggas in books, man. They don't like
Tell
that
me
shit.
about niggas.
If you want to hide your drugs, put that shit in the encyclopedia. Niggas are niggas in fucking books, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Women hate responsibility. They literally think that everything that happens to them is somebody else's fault. They hate that shit.
Oh, which spot? Yeah.
I can't agree with your sentence because I think black people read all the time. They just have to go to prison first before they start reading. They all suddenly read the Quran. Yeah, they read the Quran. They know every fucking word.
You know, I have never met more Maliks, Mustafas, and X's until I went to
Mohammeds.
prison.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and there's always one little white boy that converted because he was afraid for his backside. You see him, he's got the thing, the kufi, and he's got the thing. Salam alaikum, my brother. Salam alaikum.
I would
Dude, you came in, you were a Catholic church a week ago.
I would beat that guy up. That guy needs a
No, you can't, because if you beat that guy up, the Muslims go fuck you up.
Yeah.
See, I have no idea how
that
prison
bullshit.
rules work.
It's been, you ever see an FOI? FOI Muslim?
Oh, what?
Fruit of Islam?
Mm-mm.
See, now that's not something exclusive to Pennsylvania, because when I was in prison in Oklahoma, that's another story. When I was in prison in
Jesus
Oklahoma,
Christ.
when I was in prison in Oklahoma, they had an FOI Muslim on the yard. This dude, because part of his religion, he had a white shirt, a red bow tie, a pair of brown trousers and shoes. This motherfucker was fresh to death, pressed every day.
Covered in semen.
No, that's your story.
Yeah.
That's your story. And
That's
then
where the
they
story would
go
end.
through-
That would be it. That'd be the punchline.
I'm gonna get so fucked up. If I ever go to prison, I'm gonna get fucked up so much in the first
Just,
week.
if you can make it
I
to
already
40,
know, yeah, I already
if
know.
you can make it to 40, your ass is not on the line. unless
If
you
I'm
do something.
alive at 40.
Yeah, this is something we should take into account. Your horrible health and ask for something.
Do I look healthy? I don't look
No,
No, you
no.
don't look healthy.
You look like the representation of 20 years of packs of cigarettes. Just, like, you got the
There's
before,
a picture on the box.
and then the after. Like you see on the subway.
You ever see
Like Kramer when he was smoking cigars, he comes out of his house and, oh,
Yeah.
he's stained. Yeah.
You ever see that commercial where that bitch, she's like,
Why
I've
she
been
gotta
smoking.
be a bitch? You don't even know her.
She's definitely a bitch. But she's climbing up a mound of cigarettes, and she's just like, I've been smoking for 30 years, and it's supposed to be like a visual representation of every cigarette she's ever smoked. It's that with just like, that's in my lungs right now. It's just black and death. And I'm just like, alright, I'm okay with it.
I didn't even know
It's
you
'cause-
smoked.
It's because I can't
So
see
you're full of
it.
cancer.
I can't see it, so it doesn't bother me. I'm like, it's on the
You
inside.
look like what happens.
You know, I just realized there's no mirrors in this room.
Yeah.
So you can't see
There's
it.
a mirror behind you that doesn't
Yeah.
have a mirror.
So he can't see it,
Yeah.
so it doesn't bother him.
Yeah, yeah.
The whole gargoyle thing.
That's
You
just
look like a sponsor. You look like a Met sponsor. You look
Like-
like you look like
Mexican drug cartel.
Yeah,
But you got
like
like
show like the
Dark
method is,
Crystal.
like this is what happens after 30 days, and then they pull you out.
I'm like putting my arm around some 20-year-old kid.
Yeah, so
we're gonna
20-year-old
get you
kid.
sober. No 20-year-old's gonna get sober. You're
Oh.
gonna be sober for like 2 weeks. You fuck. You're 20. You have no idea what you're
Dude,
doing.
every time I see a 20-year-old with a fucking like
In a meeting?
like being responsible,
I go to meetings?
No, I don't.
Oh,
go to
okay,
meetings.
thank
But
God.
I'm saying, if you see a
Hold on,
20
he had something.
yeah, I just hate when 20-year-olds are responsible, and I hate when
Just like the jacket.
and I hate when fucking
Yeah.
like girls between the age of 16 to 25 wear underwear. That shit pisses me off.
16 to 25.
I know what you
Why the fuck
That
are you
is a
wearing
little-
underwear? Why?
Maybe
Why is
defense
that-
against it. I mean, it's another layer of defense.
They
Something
might be on their period.
Dude, I remember growing up, girls didn't even know what the fuck underwear was when I was
Where'd you
growing
grow up?
Delicious.
Zambia or something?
Man, I remember when I,
Zimbabwe? Is that
like, when I first started, when I started having sex at 13,
I'm
I
just
was
being
thinking of
racist,
16-year-old girls. They never had on fucking underwear.
Could you see this dude rolling up on his big wheel talking about, yo, baby, you want to go for a ride? Pitching it like 6, trying to get his level. Like Rollo from fucking Cleveland show. Hey, baby. Once you had a 12-year-old, you never go back. Get off that big wheel, motherfucker. What are you doing?
Bro, I couldn't stand. If you wore underwear, I wouldn't even come around you.
Wow.
And I can't
That
stand
was
the
a deal
girl.
breaker for him?
That's yeah. I mean, if you got down and got the pants off and you found a pair of panties, that was a deal breaker.
It's like this bitch.
That's
is talking-
almost-
He's talking shit. Though.
No, that's like 2 seconds.
Pants and
That's-
underwear and
I mean,
fucking
come
No,
on.
nuts.
if you wearing pants as a woman, it's gross. First of all, it's supposed to be
True.
like skirts and shorts and shit.
A lot of
Like
stuff trapped up.
it was Nike shorts.
There's a lot of
Like,
stuff
leave
trapped.
the ass
Trapped
and
up.
over
Girls
the
just
shorts.
have items
And
falling
then,
out of their
like,
vaginas.
Girls from the
Something.
age of 20, I'll say about 25 and up with a gag reflex. Responsibility. Like,
Yeah.
stop having a gag reflex. Who the fuck wants you? If you can't put your nose on my big ass belly, I don't want to talk to you.
Dude, the bigger the belly gets, the less length you're shoving down her neck anyway, man.
But I wasn't always
Pretty soon
this
she's
big,
like bobbing
though.
on the helmet trying to get it.
Since both you guys have like stomachs, let's say.
I wasn't
I'll
always
be
this
polite.
big.
I know,
much,
but
much bigger.
have either of you ever gotten a blowjob where the girl's like pushing it up like this, like a tent?
No, they
It's
use it.
falling
They
down.
use it as shade. It's sunny outside.
Yeah.
They use it.
Yeah.
They use it as
They're
On
shade.
it.
I'm thinking about it. I've never actually got a blowjob stand. No, once, but I was in good shape back then. But most of the
I
time,
was in good shape.
Yeah,
most of the time, I've never got a standing blowjob. I have achieved Blumpkin status though.
I
have
believe
achieved
it.
Could you imagine getting like? Could you imagine girls like get their dicks like sucking the dick and she's like, "Yeah, I got a standing ovation." She starts clapping. Standing ovation.
I think if you're getting a blowjob and you come and the girl keeps going, it's because she wants to torture you.
Yeah, there's a painful aspect. to
They're
it.
just definitely sadistic.
My
that
ex
point.
Michelle liked to try and shove her tongue down my pee hole after that.
Oh my god!
Yeah, she's
That
wiggling in
sounds-
later like, you know what I used to, you know what the visualization that used to pop in my head was that from that movie Slither when the thing goes,
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah. She's like,
What? And you come from the days when bitches were gross.
oh
Like
dude,
they had that big ass fucking bush,
Bush,
down
oh
there.
my god, yo, give
And
me
they
that
do
fucking
any
monkey.
fucking
Give me
thing.
that shit.
Every
I don't
time-
care.
that's-
It's in there.
that's
It's
like-
in there. It's just hiding. It's in
Every
there.
time you go
The
down
hair
there, girl,
tight.
you're just pulling hair out of your teeth for like 20 minutes.
I'm not that old, but I did crest. I mean, yeah, I think right after high school. Actually, my Laura Black, Laura, oh shit.
Yeah.
But,
We're just
she
indicting
was like the
people on the podcast.
first shaven girl I ever like, and we were in a bedroom.
Did you think she was sick?
Her father? No.
You're like
Her father was a pastor, no less.
Oh.
And she set me up one time, dude. She's like, here, they had a fucking a hammock in the backyard. Well, the bitch flipped it before I got in the motherfucker. Here I am, my big ass, 6'5", 235, 240. I was raw back then. I laid down as the motherfucker flipped over, put me face down on the ground. Bam! Laughed her ass off at me. They took me in the house and fucked my brains up.
That sounds, where were you, in Staten Island when this
No,
happened?
I was living in Pennsylvania.
I remember my first shave, girl.
Staten Island. I'm from
She
Long
was
Island, man.
Long Island,
Some of the
Staten
first
Island,
ones.
they're all
You're
islands. to me.
Fire Island
I'm
guy.
from Oakland. I'm from
The
the...
battery's getting whatever the fuck.
Oh, I gotta plug this in.
Wow, man. Way to plan ahead, though, Meeks. I mean, for real, you know. The professionalism.
What are the comments saying? They hate us?
Are there people actually watching this and commenting?
Turn your camera upright, and people are waving.
Oh.
Hello.
That's what they said?
I guess so.
You know, man, if you'd have told me it was like that, dude, I got like a really nice fucking GoPro style camera with Wi-Fi and infrared, all that bullshit. It's
Yeah,
4K, 60 frames a second. You know, use it to film.
I just do that because people
No,
actually
people, yeah,
watch
no, I don't mind. It's yeah. What was I gonna say anyway? I don't know.
You were
Something.
talking about shaved vaginas.
Oh, you know, that was the first one I had ever saw. You know, and I'd seen him with no hair on him, mind you. You know,
Yeah.
but you know, I was like, what the fuck? But I didn't say nothing. She just looked at me. She goes, I shaved it because it's cleaner. She was a runner. So I was like, okay,
Wow.
okay.
She sounded Russian when you said it. I
No.
shaved the beaver.
I said I shaved it because it's cleaner. If she'd have said
I heard I
if
shaved
she'd
the
have looked
beaver.
at me like that, laying on the bed naked, and said I shaved the beaver, I never made it in the cave. I'd have shot all over.
I came on her immediately.
You sound like the bitch from Rocky 2. Rocky 3 I shaved that beaver. What?
Do you know what's funny? The bitch from the Rocky movie almost married Flava Flav.
Oh yeah, that was a long
The
time
fact
ago.
that she was married to Stallone is even crazy.
Yeah, well, she was married to Sloan. She was attractive.
Yeah,
Then she did all that bullshit to
When
herself.
she was
Yeah.
attractive.
Well,
She
no,
was.
she
She
had a great body. Then she went and got that bullshit 80s boob job crap
Yeah.
done. Where it looks like someone shoved 2 fucking bocce balls in her chest.
Yeah.
yeah. She
Oh,
had
I
a
got
lot
one of
of
those
fucking
one
stuff.
time too over at a place called fucking Coaches down at 67.
You're like,
She
why
looked
one
excellent. She
titty
took off her
go?
bra and it dropped. It literally dropped. I was like,
Yeah,
This is gonna be some work.
Because they can't. What? Because the tits can't support each other once you put
well,
the
no, the
Bochi
old
balls in?
school. Well, no, the old school.
No,
breast
one's
implant,
at like a 45
wasn't
degree
really-
angle, the other one's...
like silicone. There was like some kind of polystyrene or whatever.
Oh shit.
And what would happen is
Put
scar
tag
tissue
in
would
peanuts
build
in there, too.
around the sac and make it hard. Once it became solidified like that, didn't have any breast-like consistency. So what they the
do you
treatment
feel
for that
like?
was literally to take it and squeeze the titty till the fucking the
Oh, so it's
tissue
just
breached.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that it would be soft again. Obviously, she did not have that done.
What were people doing in the 80s?
God,
The
cocaine.
80s was a
So it was like
godless
Botox for your
time.
tits.
Dude, toys were fucking awful. It would terrify you.
Oh my
It
God.
was just bricks with knives, and it was just fucking like
You got a brick with a knife,
the
like,
fucking thing that's supposed
like,
to
here,
be
fuck her,
just
child.
look terrifying.
There you go.
Oh.
Like, you know, when I was a kid one time, I was really young. My father gave me a shovel.
Yeah.
Here's a shovel. Go play. Go dig me a hole in the garden. So I dig him a hole. You go put the dirt bag in the hole. Go dig another hole. He had me dig all these fucking holes, man. You know, I don't know if it was family training. Like later in your life, you may have to dig a hole quickly. You know, the ability to dig holes is something our family passes on from generation to generation.
You must go out and learn how many bodies can you stick in the trunk just by looking at the car.
Probably, yeah. Before you purchase the used vehicle, measure the trunk space. Remember, though, that the human body, once deceased, folds nicely.
Once deceased.
It folds nicely.
Dude, I fucking,
Zip ties and a ratchet strap, you can bunch someone down into a suitcase, man, for us.
Jesus Christ,
I
Tony.
could get you in a fucking handbag.
You could, yeah, you could put me in a Gucci
You'd
bag.
be like
for
the
sure.
little dead dog in the fucking tiny purse.
Dude, that's right. One of those little portable cages.
Yeah.
You put a little meek sign over the door.
Oh yeah. See him walking around like that.
That, see? Interpersonal relationships interfering.
Man.
So hey, how'd you end up anyway? What'd you do?
Huh?
Oh yeah, I'm asking you what you did to go to prison.
I've never been to prison.
Dude, you sounded like you knew what you was talking about.
Dude, I've never been to prison.
Wow.
I don't even have a record.
Really?
I've never been to jail.
Wow, you seem like a nefarious sort too.
My
You have that nefarious vibe.
brother.
I got
was
beer
in jail.
delivered, so that's what's going on.
Oh, you're having beer delivered?
Yeah.
Now that is an alcohol. Dude, that when you can fucking, that's the future of fucking intoxication right there. I'm too drunk to come raise you.
Yeah, my
Welcome to
brother was
Corona.
into all that shit. Killing
Yeah.
and murdering and drug
Oh,
dealing
shit,
and
yeah.
all that shit. This never was me.
Yeah, I never did any of the murdering thing. That wasn't me, the killing. That was someone else who shot the dealer. But I in 2004 picked up employment with a Mexican drug cartel. This is all true story. I've already been busted and been to prison for it, and have walked off my parole. You see how I am. I'm personal. And I had a buddy of mine who just passed away from colon cancer, so now this is one of the reasons why I can talk about it so freely. He was my handler. He was my direct connection down south. And one day I was driving this piece of shit, man. I had an 85 Chevy Celebrity station wagon. And that yellow color that fades to puke, you know?
Oh my god.
That was me, man, at almost fucking 40. I'm 36 years old. I'm working I was managing or assistant managing a big nightclub, a place called Coyote Hill that used to be out on Glendale near, Luke Air Force Base. But he just come to me one day, he goes, yo, man, I was going to buy weed off him forever. He would give me credit and shit. Man, why don't you come to the house of someone I want you to meet? He introduced me to Pepe. And the dude was like, yeah, no, I like him. We'll take care of him. What the fuck? A couple days later, he calls me up. Hey, come to the house. They bought me a 1989 Grand Cherokee. Beautiful car. Title was open. Handed to me, signed that. They bought me a trailer. Had me drive it to Ohio. Nothing in it. And then find a residence in Ohio. Purchase a residence. And then title and everything else under that residence. And drive back to Arizona. They had a guy, he called him the toy box or whatever. He put an artificial wall on that fucking thing. This guy made magic tricks for a living. And he did this thing. You could not tell there was a wall in that motherfucker. Within 2 weeks after that, I made my first 500-pound run across the country. $15,000.
Did you already get... Did you already get charged for this? Are you?
Oh yes, no, I said that.
Is this past the statute of limitations?
Oh yeah, no, I actually. May I have another beer, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You want one?
Yeah, well.
I got arrested. I got caught in 2009, and I got 12 years. I just walked it off April 15th of this year. Was my last parole meeting, and like I
You
said,
got 12 years.
yeah. And the guy, well, I only did 6. The guy that I'm talking
Well,
about,
I only did 6.
the guy that I'm talking about passed away.
6 years in jail sound like that shit ain't nothing.
I know.
Oh,
People that go to like prison, I'm
Oh,
like, yeah,
6
you're done a
years.
decade. I'm like, that's.
Well, if I'll let. I mean, let me tell you when I got caught. I mean, throughout my career, I did it for a few years. I got caught in 2009, but throughout my career, of course, I got bigger and better vehicles. I ended up, when they caught me, I was driving a 2000 diesel Excursion, unlimited, you know, beautiful. And I was pulling a 22-foot trailer with 1,113 pounds in it. Whew. Here's the thing. You don't get no free 113 pounds, and I only bought 1,000. They charged me for 1,113 pounds, and I told these motherfuckers, I told my lawyer, I did not have 1,113 pounds. It's a lot.
1,114 pounds.
No, well, I only had 1,000. I only had a half ton.
Is it different?
Yes, it's a huge
That's a
difference.
big difference.
A huge difference.
That sounds
13,
like
that's
I think anything over like
that's
a
300.
No,
anything
hold
over
on,
a
yeah.
pound is bad.
No, it's whatever to 25 pounds, 25.1 pounds to
they
100
categorize
pounds,
it.
and then 100 pounds to 1,000, and then anything over 1,000 pounds they just crucify on the front lawn of the guardhouse. So I told myself I did not have 1,113 pounds. So we went back and forth in court over and over, and the district attorney fucking stood up and said, Your Honor, I will have 1,113 pounds on a scale at such and such grain house at this time, and because this is a place called Guyman in Oklahoma, which is probably literally has a smaller population than this
They
apartment.
ain't got shit else to do except crucify people.
Yeah.
They took us out there. We go to this grain scale. They had a cattle place. It's a fucking podunk. Look it up. It's a little corner of Oklahoma I went through because my GPS told me it was there. Fucking guy.
Damn.
I could take the guy that invented that garbage system and cut his balls off. But we get it in court. They put it on a scale and he goes, 1,113 pounds. And I looked right at my lawyer and I whispered at him. He said, tell him. And I looked at him and said, when I had it, it didn't have 4 skids underneath each fucking stack. They weighed it with fucking 4 skids. They put it on top of skid. They put 2 skids underneath it and 2 on top on each fucking 500-pound brick to turn it into fucking 1,113 pounds.
What's a skid for people that don't know?
A skid, you know, the wooden deals that you put
Pallets.
Oh, like a pallet. A wood
Sorry,
pallet. Okay.
the East Coast term is skid. Yeah, fucking guy, man.
Fucking Mook.
Yeah.
I figured what he was saying.
I know.
So they used that to add weight. So
You
once
make
that
me-
happened, we had them basically at a disadvantage because that's falsifying evidence. So I immediately said, look, you know, because at 1,000 pounds, I still could have got 35 years mandatory.
Jesus.
Because it's not my second, it's my second crime. My first set of crimes was 3 major felonies: robbery, conspiracy, and third-degree murder. That was back.
Oh, yeah, he tried to murder someone.
No, I didn't try. Someone else murdered him. I was in the car.
Jesus Christ.
So
Hey, you
because
gonna go for a murder today? Sure. Fuck.
well, no,
Yeah,
like
what
the
was
Philly
that
story.
day like?
I told you the New Year's Eve Philly story. That's what that was. That wasn't on here.
No.
Me and some of my friends go to Philly in 1986 on New Year's Eve, 86, 87. 6 o'clock at night. It's freezing fucking cold out. We're in my car, but I'm in the back because I'm drunker than shit.
Oh, my
The
God.
asshole in the middle's name is David Reuter. He's still doing life. He's at Phoenix, the place they built over Granite. And this motherfucker gets in an argument with the dealer, has the drugs, the driver tries to take off, so of course the dealer's going to stop us. We had 3 8-balls.
Yeah.
So this asshole out of nowhere, I swear to God, I don't know if he had it in his underwear, in his boot, pulls out a 38, goes like this and blows this guy's neck apart.
Oh,
right?
my God.
And boom, my whole life turned into... Because, I mean, I was just...
Wait, how do you get attempted murder for just being in the car? Couldn't you
Because I
just
didn't tell.
Oh, okay.
See, the mind of the snitch right there. You see it?
Yeah.
Why did you go to prison? You could have told on everybody
Yeah,
else.
you
I
would've-
didn't say I was going to tell on anybody.
I ain't doing
I was
no
just trying to
Yeah.
connect how you
We got to watch this one. I think he'll fall in the
Yeah, I'm not even downloading porn around you.
Fuck
Yeah.
I know I got a bootleg Pandora on my phone.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, but so this time would have been my second set of major felonies. So they were talking 35 years. So I looked at them, I said, I'll tell you what, we'll stop with ours, 12 years, I do a third, I go home. And they agreed to it. And I was wondering why, up until April of this year, why I got such a good deal. It's because they also levied a $23,000 fine, which I'm now supposed to pay, which I'm fighting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I ended up with 12 years.
What, did you have all this shit in a trailer or what?
Yeah. It was a 22-foot trailer with a false wall.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. And here's the thing, and this is part of the reason why they were kind of decent to me. I have never, and I said I took a lie detector test for this whole fucking shit because I never told on anybody. I never told anybody's name. I just told what I did. And I told him I have never, ever delivered hard drugs. Not once.
Yeah.
Only marijuana. And I could have taken that same trailer at any point in that 3 years and made $2 million and quit. I could have filled that thing with cocaine or fucking speed.
Way more.
500 pounds of speed.
Yeah.
I could fit 500 pounds of speed in a gap that wide at the front of the trailer. I mean, it's so much easier.
Yeah.
So much easier. So when you look at me and you go, oh, you had 1,000 pounds of marijuana, I want you just to know that I could have had 1,000 pounds of methamphetamine, heroin, or cocaine.
Yeah.
And boy, was that a stupid thing to say. But my lawyer covered it up, kind of. Well, Mr. Galante, but it's the truth. So I got a 12 with a third. You know, I kept my hands to myself for like the first 4 years, but the last 2 they sent me to a place called Granite, which is in Oklahoma, and that was a fighting for the person.
Yeah.
It was bad. There was a lot of youngsters, kids looking for trouble. I got in quite a few fights there. I hurt a couple of people. I got hurt very badly.
Yeah, just the name Granite, dude.
Granite. It's actually the whole place.
Granite. Yeah,
The
Granite.
whole place is made out of granite. Look up Granite, Oklahoma. The whole place is solid granite. Yeah, it's fucking nice.
So
the wall is all granite. You walk up to it, you look up like this. Fuck kids. Oh, you mad on that
The
place.
floor. You just.
No, everything there. The buildings are concrete. The walls are
okay.
granite. Walkways, shit like that. Yeah.
I'm just trying to think from the perspective of the judge. You have this guy in front of you. He's just been arrested for having 1,100 pounds of marijuana. And before that, prior, he tried to murder somebody.
Well, see, you keep saying
You keep
that.
saying tried
I
to
didn't
murder.
try to murder.
He
Somebody
didn't
murdered.
snitch.
Yeah, somebody murdered somebody
It's
while
a
I was
bigger
in the
thing.
car.
He keeps
But,
saying
okay,
attempted.
wait a
I'm getting
minute.
it
He
from
is saying it how a judge would think, though. Because wait. Explain third degree. Wait. Fuck, third degree murder.
Okay,
Third
so
degree
now
murder.
Third degree murder.
Yeah,
let's
Pennsylvania-
explain third degree
I
murder.
didn't- that.
The Pennsylvania legal system has degrees of murder instead of first degree murder, manslaughter, and that. They only have first, second, third degree murder.
Okay.
So you have intentional murder, unintentional murder, and manslaughter. They pigeonhole you into 3 categories instead of the standard 6.
Yeah.
So it covers more. And my judge, a man by the name of
Oh,
Charles
pain in the
Durham,
ass.
well, he literally said, they were only going to give me 1 to 5 for that.
Yeah.
1 year, and I already had 6 months. They wanted me to go home.
Yeah.
They didn't want me to become what I have become because of the prison system.
Makes sense.
Okay? They didn't want that, but the judge turned around and said, no, I go by the guidelines. And I signed for a 1 to 5, and they gave me 5 to 10,
Oh, what a cocksucker.
effectively.
Yeah.
5 to 10 for the murder, 2.5 to 5 for the robbery, 2.5 to
Wait a
5 for
minute.
conspiracy. But that becomes under 1 sentence. That's all run. at the
Isn't
same
this
time.
just like
I'm
the
trying to.
craziest
okay,
shit you've ever heard? This is
I
just
need to-
What
one
did
and a
I
half.
tell you?
It's
What
not
did
the
I
craziest
tell you
shit I've
before
ever-
you invited me over
Oh
here?
my god!
Did I not tell you that you were gonna? I wasn't good. I was not gonna filter myself. I was gonna give you told.
I love it. I love it all.
Yeah, the honesty.
You are one of the most fascinating people on the planet.
And I'd like to
For
say, if there's
sure.
anybody out there that's a professional writer that would actually like to put something down on paper, I'm perfectly willing to sit back and tell these stories and tell these situations and the things that I've seen and done. I'm telling you what I got caught for. I haven't told you about 3 years that
Oh, yeah.
I did it. I did it for 3 years.
Yeah.
I
I used to go to
caught up in some
Mazatlan to a fucking drug cartel fucking camp. Dude, I mean, there are, yes.
Tony,
And
why aren't you doing stand-up comedy?
Because none of this is funny. How is this funny? It's
Have you
just,
seen
It's
Joey
mind-blowing. You
Diaz?
can make a lot of jokes.
Have you
Dude,
seen
it's
Joey
mind-blowing.
Diaz?
who the fuck is Joey Diaz?
Joey Diaz is a guy that's
He's like a guy that if you did stand up and he died, you would essentially
You would be
kind of
Joey
be the
Diaz.
type of person he
I
is.
thought it was more of a Maniscalco.
he's this Cuban.
The way you talk, but not the way
you
you are.
sound like you sound like
He's a
Sebastian.
fool.
But
It's pretty
But like
good.
the way he talks. Is
Joey Coco Diaz was this guy, and he's in. If you
Was?
saw him,
He is this guy.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
this
You saw
guy.
him.
Basically, he was
He's
like
in
he's
a-
describing the stories you're describing. He was this type of not like,
that's all his
Drug
stand-up
cartel
is like stories
employee?
like this.
Yeah.
but dude who knew how to break into your home.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he was breaking your
yes,
shit over.
yes.
He went
Yeah.
to jail for
This fucking
kidnapping a
Cuban guy.
motherfucker with a gun.
Yeah, he has
He didn't
skills.
know. He's like, I didn't know if you held a gun to somebody and you took him from one room to another room.
That's
That's
kidnapping.
kidnapping. He's like, I didn't know that, so I went to jail for
If
kidnapping.
I got up right now and physically threatened you,
Yeah.
and said, get in the back room, and I grabbed you and threw you, get back there, I'm gonna beat your ass, that's kidnapping.
Yeah, that's what he did. He went to jail for it. And he was like selling coke to Whitney and Bobby. He has all these stories, and it's just like,
God, what the fuck was that guy's name? Shit.
what?
David Crosby? The singer, Crosby,
Sounds
Stills,
like
and
This
Nash.
is
Yeah.
Joey Diaz.
I fucking sold him an 8-ball at the Rhythm Room back in.
Yeah.
He just got out of the hospital for something.
Yeah.
This is Joey Diaz. He's in a bunch of mafia movies.
Oh, that fucking guy.
He's a
Yeah,
stand-up comedian.
yeah.
And I swear to God, him on stage sounds exactly like what you're talking about right now. He just has all these,
Mafia stories.
yeah, I sold a
Just
8-ball
having
to.
skill story.
Yeah,
Thievery
he just
stories
goes
and
up and
everything.
tells stories like what you're saying, and he's fucking murdering. Murdering.
See,
Just
you know what?
destroying.
You know what? I literally, I'm gonna say somebody's name, and you're probably gonna. But I just don't want to fucking like attempt to do this.
I like how fucked up we're trying to get Noah Flores right now.
Well,
No, you're not trying to. I'm
I just don't. I don't want. If I tried to do this, I don't want to end up like Dane Cook. I don't want to be that kind of an apex. Like all of a sudden I'm
saying. I think it
popular,
would be.
and then I'm
No.
a turd.
No, no, no.
Because I don't.
You know what's
'cause that's
funny?
what
He's
stories
still
are.
not a
Once you
turd
get-
though.
Well, I don't like him.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Even when he's popular, his comedy style. I was a child when
It
I
was
was laughing
physical
at that
comedy.
shit. Yeah, of course. Big
Oh, dude, his comedy is the best shit for like 14-year-old girls.
There you go.
It's like his comedy is made for
Exactly.
14-year-old
And
girls.
that's
He's a
who his
child
audience
molest.
kinda
His
is.
comedy is more child molestistic. It's almost fucking grooming for children.
Oh,
Yeah,
a
which
little
is
bit.
funny because that's what he got.
That's what you said
That's
like that,
exactly
but
what
yeah,
It's almost like, you know, it's
He's
like,
like, I'm the bang
I'm the
so
funny
many,
uncle.
I'm
I'm the
gonna bang
funny uncle.
so many
And that's what he
14-year-old
got caught up
girls.
as being.
Yeah.
A
Uncle
funny
Touchy
uncle.
Pete.
Yeah,
Uncle
yeah.
Touchy
No,
Pete.
that was
Little bit.
Crystalia.
D'Elia,
Oh,
Chris D'Elia.
yeah, I know what
Because
you're saying.
Crystalia was texting 16-year-old girls and shit.
Oh, I got this.
Oh,
You know, I'm going to tell you something right
Oh,
now.
God.
Christopher and Ralph D'Elia. They're
Oh,
my,
don't you know?
they're my
I
Aunt
think he's
Lucy's.
related.
They're my Alfred.
He's related to Crystalia.
That's
Like
hilarious.
fucking
I forgot about
very distantly related
Oh.
through marriages and other bullshit, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm related to the fucking guy.
Oh, shit.
Do you remember? I was gonna tell you because last night I was at El Charro Hipster. I just went to a comedy show to get out and see my friends for the night, and Trevor Mishu was there. Do you remember Trevor?
What's he look like?
Tall guy,
potato
looks like
face
Peyton
kid.
Manning.
yeah, I was bullshit with him. He's
He
okay.
wanted to be on this podcast so bad because I told him I'm gonna have Tony on. He's like, you're gonna have fucking Tony on. I was like, yeah, dude, and it's gonna be the best episode we've ever made. And he's like, if I didn't fucking work tomorrow, I would be there. But I wanted him on so bad for this episode. Oh, by the way, while you were outside, you were handling some shit. Tony's related to Chris D'Elia.
Well, it's a distant relation. Chris D'Elia.
Chris D'Elia.
God,
Yeah.
We were just talking about him
Now you know why you don't like me?
16-year-old
I'm
girls.
sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Believe me, it's a distant relation.
David Case gave me the best compliment of my life. He goes, Mike, you're funnier than Chris D'Elia. That's the only thing I'll ever say nice to
Wow.
you.
You know, he was okay when they paired him up with that greasy chick. What's her name?
The greasy chick.
Whitney.
Yeah. Whitney Cummings. Yeah. Yo, that
Whitney
chick was
Cummings-
you could throw a piece of bologna on her face and just slide right out.
Whitney
Yeah,
Cummings
yeah.
is the best comedian
It
name
stays
of
moist.
all time.
Why, and is that a stage name?
I don't know. I use a
I don't
stage
know.
name.
I should have bought tea.
We buy you tea.
You
like,
ordered
a
beer,
week
you
ago.
didn't order the man's son. He's a diabetic, man. You gotta keep him in
There's
the
Diet Coke. There's fucking
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
water.
Yeah, there's a sink, man.
It's all good. It's all good.
You seem bummed out.
No, I'm good. My son called. That's all. Nothing bad. I told you my brain was fucking shut off this whole week.
I've been all yeah.
This is
Been
the
all fucked
problem.
up this entire week.
This is the problem, Tony. Is I work with a lot of comedians to do this, produce
Mm-hmm.
this show, and they all just like sometimes their brain just goes and shits all over the floor, and then I got to,
Yeah.
and then I
just
have
gotta
to deal with it.
Yeah.
Well, what
You just
happened?
gotta scoop the
I-
shit with
David,
your hand.
no, David Case isn't showing up for today. Guys doing the thing. Noah's going through a thing. I'm just like I'm trying to get everybody
It's kind of
together.
bullshit.
I'm having a good time listening to you. I'm
You
just saying
are
my
the most
mind-
fascinating person on the
That's
planet.
Yeah,
I'll say it.
I love it.
This shit's
I may end up on
fantastic.
Dr. Phil after this. I don't know.
Oh,
Mike's
Jesus
just looking at the
Christ.
bad. That's all that's happening right now.
That's fine, dude. Like I said,
I'm
you know, a
doing
friend of
what?
mine used to stick a tape recorder underneath the couch. Seriously, he had his daughter do it to me twice, and I didn't even know about it. And this is back in the
That's how
limewire
you
days.
get murdered.
Well,
Yeah.
no, we were
You record
that was-
motherfuckers
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
In fucking Iraq, I was like,
This is back when you had to push the red button and make the motherfucker record.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
What's that little red light under the couch?
Yeah, there's cassette tapes and shit. Remember cassette tapes? That was a long time ago.
I had someone ask me how to burn a CD the other day. I was like, really? What are you burning CDs for?
This is a new laptop I bought like last year.
Yeah.
There are no CD players in laptops anymore. There's
Well, it's
no.
not really a laptop. That's a Chromebook.
This isn't a Chromebook. It's a legit laptop.
Oh,
There's
it's
nowhere to put a fucking CD in this thing anymore. They killed it. CDs are dead.
Well, that's bullshit.
I guess because you could just go to YouTube.
Well, now you can't now you can buy a PS5 or whatever with or without the disc drive.
Yeah.
CDs
I heard
are
about
dead.
that.
Here's my CD.
You have a CD?
I was a musician.
Is it
for-
clean?
Yeah. What do you
It's got
think
the
is
cellophane
on it?
still.
Dude, you know, with you,
A lot of
if
stuff.
you hand me
It's
it'd be
coming
sticky.
to
I kind
Roncher
of
on
expected it to be
everything.
sticky when you handed it to me. I don't
Yeah,
know
the
why.
fucking lyrics is poisonous.
Is there a lyrics card on it? Turn heads. First,
That was
I just
before
want
COVID.
to fuck. How I live. You want a beef. You want a beef, huh?
Dude, I was like 18. I had no idea what the fuck I was talking
You
about.
want a beef, huh?
You want a beef?
Oh, my God.
Microphone killer.
Yeah.
AZ up in this. Oh, AZ in this bitch.
Yeah.
Even though you're from
Perhaps a
Brooklyn,
rap
you
track?
asshole.
I think when I was 18, I was going back and forth a lot.
Living it up. Yep, you back up again, living it up. The underground.
We handed this CD out
It
for
goes up
people
and-
that subscribe.
Hey, cut number 12 though. Kill, kill, kill. Kind of repetitious.
Yeah, a little.
They can get in your head. Yeah.
For the
From
people that's
Mama
on
Hines,
YouTube, we will hand you this
so.
CD.
Oh, this is 2009.
Yeah, I was 19. I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Smell of depression. There's angst. Angst.
Yeah,
What color was your hair when you made this? What color?
Black.
Oh, okay. I thought for sure you were going to say purple or something.
No, I used to dye my hair black
One
and my
fucking
bangs
swirl.
went over
Yeah,
my
purple
face and I
thing,
wore my hat sideways.
Yeah.
It's good to see fucking Phil Dream so wrapped and packaged so beautifully.
Oh,
Yeah, I was getting ready to. I was thinking about taking the wrapping off. I was like, nah, that
Nah, don't
This
take
is
the rabbit
memorabilia,
off.
yeah.
But yeah, this is 19-year-old Mike thinking, I can rap. I'm from Oakland.
that was all rap?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a rap
Oh,
CD.
dude, I pictured you with like a fucking acoustic guitar.
No, I was
Killer.
I was a rapper.
Try to do some half
Motherfuckers,
Justin Bieber
niggas gonna
thing,
die today.
Tony,
I thought you meant by the swirl there, yeah.
And then all of a sudden the banjo kicks in.
Easy in this bitch, killer, killer.
I was a white rapper from Oakland.
No shit.
Yeah, when I was 19.
Like a pseudo vanilla ice.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, like a vanilla.
David
what?
Cage played a
Vanilla
song,
what?
and I-
Vanilla
David Cage-
lozenge. What?
David Cage played one of my songs a couple weeks ago on the podcast. I literally walked out of the room.
Oh.
I'm like, it's so bad, I can't do
Oh,
it.
he did that to you? That's
Yeah, he's like,
awesome.
listen to how horrible this is.
Did you know he was gonna do that?
No.
Oh, that's.
I never know what he's gonna. Nobody knows what David Cage is gonna
No
do.
one knows.
If David Cage pulled out
David
a fucking
Cage doesn't know.
45 Magnum
Oh, good. There's
or
no such-
44
And put
Magnum,
that bitch
sorry,
to his
I
head.
misspoke, and just blew his brains out on stage, we would probably just be like,
Yeah.
he finally did it.
Yeah.
That was his big joke.
The culmination of his entire life happened upon the
His
stage.
final punchline was him just going bang, yeah, on stage in front of 30 people at a dive bar at fucking 11:30 at night.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't do that shit in my bar. I swear to God, if he blows his brains out in my bar.
Then you have a comic ghost in your fucking mouth.
No, we had the whole place. We had
That's worse than a comic ghost. He's running bits.
That is what
30 years from now
Yeah.
to people like
The
doing
same
dishes
bit.
in the back.
the same bit.
Oh,
Check it
yeah.
out, guys. Watch me put this gun to my head and blow my brains out.
You
No.
fucking see the spirit of him redoing it every day.
Oh, yeah. He's just like, hey guys, you ever put a gun in your mouth and you pull the trigger but it dry fires? I'm not going to do his whole bit. But
Tell me, yeah, he told me that he had a dry fire, something didn't go off, or did he? Was it?
I believe it.
Someone said
Just
something
saying it on
to me
stage.
about that shit. He
It's-
said it on
it's
stage.
one
You
of his
being at that
bits,
bar
yeah.
around all them comics, you should have a collage of fucking suicide stories from us.
Oh, God.
I can't fucking find a comic that never tried to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Well, see, now there you go.
And
right
we know
there.
a couple
Probably
that
not-
actually
probably
did it.
not going to fit in with you guys. Well,
But-
then again, my fucking innate fucking ability to run towards danger when it happens. Maybe attempted suicide. I've run towards several shootings. I've been shot twice. Fucking once, 5 times in the sitting. 3 times in the chest, 2 in the back.
You could have a rap album better than his.
Yeah, you're like why 50 Cent, you got shot 5 times and then one with a limb.
That's all it takes is to get shot and fuck some bitches. I mean, you got an album.
Get a stack of ones, slap 100 on the top and 1 on the bottom.
There you go.
He owns the guy that drives the
He
Bentley
knows
parks
how
in the
it
Walmart
works.
parking lot because he owns the
It's
store right there.
hilarious.
He uses Bentley.
You got a Walmart in the background and shit.
Have you a whole fucking album right now, man.
Nah, I can't. 51-year-old Italian guy. What do I need to see that for? Pick up your pants, Jesus Christ.
51-year-old
A
Italian.
little sprig of fucking pubic hair glued to the top of his ass crack.
He's Mexican, they're always hairy.
That's
I don't
Mexican.
know why.
That is not Mexican.
Yeah, he's
That's
super Mexican.
Is he really?
His last name is Flores.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm Pacific American, so.
Yeah,
He says he's Creole, which is a word I've never
I'm
heard.
Creole.
Creole.
Yeah.
Creole. He
Creole.
made that shit up.
I didn't make
Dude, go to the supermarket, go to the fucking aisle. Tony Satcheracha, it's got the Creole.
Tony
Basically, what he told me is he is the black equivalent of gumbo.
I'm basically what happens when French dudes see black women. They go,
Yeah, no, you're right,
fuck
yeah.
this bitch. Yeah. And then some Haitian people come along and start fucking them.
See, everybody
A
makes
lot
fun.
of Haitians there.
Everybody makes fun of me for being Italian, then I meet somebody like you. I'm like, I'm not that.
You're not.
I'm not that Italian.
You are a watered down version.
You fucking Domino's
What's
Pizza
more
Italian.
offensive to
Yeah,
you?
he's more like Pizza Hut. He's
Yeah.
And which was more offensive to you, WAP or Mook? Is there a worse one?
Well, that's funny because fucking what you call it has a podcast called Mook and the Meek. Mook and the
Mook in the morning or something?
something.
Mook in the morning.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to hear some Mook in the morning? We're fucking, hey, here, pasta.
You know, I think
Christ.
the most offended I've ever been by something that someone has said to me was back when I was in like junior high school. We had moved from New York to Delaware because there's a football program there. It didn't work out. But one of my teachers said, "This is Tony. He's Italian," like that, and that was the end of it. And then later on in the day, of course, the class, whatever you happened to be at the moment, but he, you're a spick.
You got called a
And I
stick
was-
for being Italian.
Yeah, and
You're
I-
darker than everybody else.
The offense wasn't that he called me a spick or anything else. It was that he thought he could talk to me that way.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 I think you said to me, Guy, that you have the same problem. It's like when people talk to you a certain way, you can like pick up on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When somebody's trying to be cool, but they're really being more racist
Racist,
by
yeah.
being cool.
Well,
It's
you
like,
start to do
hey,
some
brother,
explaining,
did you see the
Oh,
basketball
yeah.
game last
Fucking
night? You're like,
labeling
you
you.
Hey
fucking
man, can I get on your 40?
Yeah, shit
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
fucking
Like,
idiot.
Or
Can you tell that's his like he's auditioning his
Yeah,
black voice right now?
this is
The
like-
underlying
active
race.
Or I
Yeah.
just cooked something for my friends and one of them goes, "Hey, that's Italian.
Yeah.
Hey, look at hey, that's a racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't have your feelings hurt by that because you're not dark enough.
We-
Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's a meatball commercial.
Yeah.
Picking spaghetti off the fucking trees. You ever see that fucking commercial? Fucking
Oh,
Prince
Italians
Spaghetti.
doing
Prince
that?
Spaghetti fucking, they did it. They
That's
tricked
right.
all the white people. These you fucking Caucasians. I know you're white too.
Yeah.
They fucking had some trees. They threw some cooked spaghetti on the trees. And they filmed some women in like traditional Italian dress with big fucking wicker baskets. Picking spaghetti off the trees.
What was it, a progressive
That's
commercial?
fucking
I
offensive.
think it was Prince. That is
That's like having black women fucking pick fried chicken off a tree.
Oh, Jesus. That would be the best commercial of all time.
Hey, y'all, it's
Popeye's commercial of a
Quick, run to the waffle tree. That's something going down.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck.
It comes maple syrup on it when you fucking
Again,
play
straight
now.
to the dick. You know?
Yeah.
Straight to the dick.
I-
Right to skin.
I make a lot of dick jokes. Leave me alone.
Wow. But yeah, it was
He's
fucking
a walking
out.
dick joke.
You know, I bet if you shaved his head, he'd look like a walking dick.
My dick's bigger than I am. Sorry, guys.
Dude, you know what? And that's something you should be truly proud of. Something you didn't have to work for, earn, or anything.
No, it just
a
grew
genetic,
like
a
that.
genetic. Fucking,
It just grew
you're
like
a genetic freak.
Yeah. My
Yeah,
dick
that
goes
was
down
about
to my
it.
knee,
Yeah.
but I just The rest of me is tiny.
Tiny? I don't know, you're not a small man, you're a thin man. Looks like you have trouble digesting food or something.
I was born with my intestines outside of my body. I don't have a belly button.
Looks
That
like a
explains a lot.
Yeah.
So how did that work out for you?
So
Worked out for you in high school when you busted out the smoothie.
Basically what happened is when my mom and dad DNA mix, something got fucked up in there, and there was just like the skin where your stomach's supposed to be didn't develop the way it's supposed to, so all the shit in here just came out.
You know, all the
And so when I
technical
was-
medical terms I've kind of lost.
When I was born, just everything here was outside
So
of
your
me.
large and small intestine, colon, and everything.
Yeah, it was all outside. So basically, when I was
Imagine
born,
being the doctor and being handed a handful of spaghetti.
Yeah.
I see the head. There we go.
you know when you go,
Hey, give me a bucket. Give me a fucking bucket. What are you doing?
That's
Tony, you know when you go to those fucking haunted houses and they have you put your hand in the mystery box and you're like, what is this? It's spaghetti. That's basically what I was. I was the human version of that. So I have a
human version
scar.
of snakes in a can.
I have a scar from here to here, which is basically I had no skin there. They just shoved everything back in me and
And it
sewed
worked.
me up. Yeah,
It worked.
no, normal.
So
They
you
said
eat
I
shit
should.
normal.
They said I should probably never drink alcohol. That's what the doctors told me.
Well, yeah, because the alcohol isn't absorbed in the stomach; it's absorbed in like the first 12 inches of the small intestine.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
So
don't
they
go
said-
into your dick, you'll be fine.
Yeah. It's all I come Budweiser. It's just.
As long as you drink a little water once in a while, man, and you
Dude,
don't
I
start.
fucking hate water.
I
have
you
a-
know something?
I have a bit I do on stage about how much I
Do you
hate
get
water.
like fall down drunk?
Yes, but not recently. I
Not
guess.
recently.
Yeah,
Not
okay,
recent.
yeah.
No, I've really toned my drinking back. I went
No, you're pretty.
I went a
young,
month
man.
and a half, I want to say, sober, and now I don't drink as much as I used to. So I'm doing better. I just I have court tomorrow, and I'm nervous.
Oh Jesus! I'm telling all these prison stories. I shouldn't be telling prison stories because he's not going to prison. He's going to jail. Let me tell you about jail. Now, jail is a
Jesus
scary
Christ.
place. There is no fucking rules in jail. Period.
What do you mean there's no rules?
It's-
I'm
it's
about
like-
to go there.
Yeah, no, that's why if I had known that, I would have told jail stories.
Yeah.
Okay, so now jail stories. Are you guys cool with that? I want to make sure they can't.
We want to hear every story you ever had.
Every jail story.
Please, like, just.
Well, if you do go through holding, you're going to have to find a place to sleep on the floor because there's no place to sleep standing up.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to have to find a place. Stay away from the toilet area, obvious reasons. There will be somebody sleeping in that area. Please don't be him.
I want
Don't-
to shit
don't
on
be-
that guy.
Don't be him. Don't be him. I
Do you
see
think
it.
they'll like me if I run my bits by them?
No.
Like, hey
probably
guys,
not.
want to hear a
Maybe.
joke?
Maybe. If you can get a hold of a roll
They're
of
like,
toilet
he's
paper
fun.
and uses a fucking pillow, grab that motherfucker. Do that, definitely.
You're
Go in there
bumming
with
me
slip-on shoes. No,
You're
I'm telling you.
Bumming me out about
Go in there
jail
with slip-on
already.
shoes. Make sure you got something you can slip off. What can you bring in with him? Bring cash. If you can bring cash, it'll go directly on your
Why are you
books.
going to jail?
Oh, God, he didn't tell you about the crossing guard, the two little kids?
Oh my god.
Sexually so.
It wasn't sexual assault. It was digital penetration.
You
Digital? Did you just say digital penetration?
You know what you want to hear? I knew a guy who did all digital music. I swear to you, he lives out in fucking like East Mesa, and he has 3 albums. There's a fucking picture of the planet and a finger covered up. The first album, it's Digital 1 or something like that. And then on the next cover, when you turn it over, it's called Digital Penetration, and it's shoved up through the planet, the finger, and it's brown on the tip. Oh, dude, how much time do we have?
No, we run this shit
I
until
got a
you're
story
done
about a guy
talking.
named Steve Schaefer that is fucking
Please tell us.
perfect if you really want to hear it. All right, so I knew
This
this
is
guy.
the best decision I've made in the last 5 years.
I know this guy.
that and having a kid.
He has a kid. Oh, you're gonna love that for Joe. But so I used to go to this guy's house because I was a pressure washer at the time, and I used to pick up the rigging to take to work when I worked. I worked at night trucking, so wash rigs. And he lived next door to that guy, so I hang out with him. We do bumps of fucking coke off his big, thick glass table. And he had a bunch of weird big cameras on stands. So we're sitting there one time, right? And this is back when cell phones were like in like leather pouches about that big with the wheel on the side.
Yeah.
I had one and he had one. We're sitting there watching. He had a massive TV for them. It was like 50 inches, dude. It was big for that, a projector. So we're sitting there watching TV, doing bumps of coke off of this glass table.
Yeah.
And he gets a phone call. And he literally goes, yeah, when? You're ready now? All right, just let me know. All right, yep, well, I'll be ready. All right, bye. And he starts this like frantic fucking setup routine. We put a camera under the table. He sets up another one. He has a couple of monitors that he's using. We didn't have laptops like this. We had like fucking regular tabletops. And he gets it all set up so you can see the video. And he's talking to me. He's talking to me almost weird, like a weird voice. It's like, hey man, listen, right? When this shit goes down, just be cool, man. If you be cool, man, you're gonna have a great time, man. Just be cool, dude. Don't fuck this up for anybody. While he's doing this, and I'm like, what the fuck is getting ready to go down, right? So I'm in a mild state of fucking fear now. I don't know what's going on.
Fear.
Right? So I'm sitting there, and this is now, you have to picture this because this is a true story, and this is very, very hard. Now, this is right after the Britney Spears video came out that you could download on your computer with the fucking little school card bullshit, right?
Yeah.
He was just jerking off to that every day.
Oh, dude, I bent my dick in half. Well, I was doing meth when that came out, so I was like, oops, I did it 4 or 5 times.
Oh.
Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and the door, bang, bang, bang. The door was off to my left. The table's here. TV, camera. Steve the Beak Schaefer. The reason why we call him Steve the Beak Schaefer is because he puts your nose to shame, bro.
Wow.
Dude, this dude
What,
can
he
bump
look like
a
a
grandma.
bald eagle?
Yeah, fucking, I swear to you. Where's my nose? Easy out to here. And nostrils like the fucking ram airs on a 69 GTO. This fucking guy, you can hear him breathe if he was ready to get out.
Yeah.
You know, fucking snorting coke was a trip with this dude too, because he just you go like this, you go, there you go, man, and the line would be this fucking long. Come on, dude, give me a break. But anyway, so he's like, just be cool, bro, just be cool. So I've got about maybe 1/8 of a gram of really good fucking coke in me. So we're just sitting there, I'm like, all right, bang, bang, bang on the door, like cop banging. Oh shit. Set up. In walks this fucking broad. She's probably 5'5", 5'8". I said broad. I apologize to anybody, Anyway, in walks this.
Calm down, bros.
This nice young lady,
I'm not coming after you.
dressed as Britney Spears, but without the pigtails, just long blonde hair, bobby socks, heels thick, the whole thing. Nice.
By the way, the girl that dropped off the beer like 30 minutes ago was. I wanted to invite her on. She's like, "Oh, you guys are doing a podcast?" I was like,
Imagine him inviting me into his house.
Yeah.
You're an attractive woman. Want to come in the house and do a podcast with us? Anyway.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
I
Sorry.
apologize. So she comes in and he's like, all right, you just be cool, man. This is my friend Tony. He's going to hang out. She's like, is he cool? I'm like, hey, he's cool. I'm cool. I think I'm cool. She gets up on this table, starts dancing, man. And my buddy's fucking filming it. She puts the music on. And she's dancing. He's filming it. He goes, look, man, I got my own website. I put this shit online. Da-da-da-da-da. So she's dancing. And she's doing the whole fucking drop down, the pop, lock, fuck, whatever they called it back then. And
Pop,
she's
lock,
doing,
and drop.
yeah,
In 2004.
yeah, she's doing, yeah, back when, sorry. How come you know when, though? I mean, is that
Internet.
date seared into your mind?
Nah.
Like to watch those videos, so you look them up 2004. Anyway. So she's dropping down and doing all this. And I'm like, I am cool, I'm high as shit. I'm watching, this is awesome. I'm watching the TV. She drops down, gets up, she does her shake, drops down, gets up, she does it, drops down, and shits and pisses all over that fucking thing.
No way.
And I am talking loose, like induced Dulcolax type Creole. Just
I just described you as shit.
fucking, what's that, jambalaya?
Jambalaya.
Booyah! And I was froze because I didn't see her do it. I saw it on the screen. And the opening and closing and the whole thing, it was wild. And I was okay for a second, and then the smell hit me. And I was up and out the back door, standing in the backyard, just shivering at that point. He's totally freaked out. So here comes Beak. Hey, man, you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. Here, man. He gives me a fucking joint. He's like, just chill, man. Just chill. I'll be back. Come, gives me a beer. I'm sitting out there like, what the fuck did I just see? I'm like, just interdimensional at this point. And he comes, all right, man, come on back in. She's gone. Come on back in. I sit down. I sit down on the couch, and there's the table. He's got 2 lines cut out right where this woman just shit. Now, the real gravity of the situation hit me when I saw that. Like, I wonder how many times he's done that because he's set up so quickly. and now I'm snorting lines off of this table. I've been doing blow off of a shit table for the whole time I know.
Oh, wow.
Now, the website is scatlovers.com.
Oh my God.
We made $4,000 a month off of that.
I just imagine Germans under the table just watching like this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, good job.
Playing techno.
That's some Brazilian shit. Brazilians like that shit. With
I thought it was
the
fart
Germans
porn.
like
They
the
like
scat
fart
porn.
porn stuff, yeah. That spray where they shoot it on the paper and then connect the dots. Yeah, that's terrible.
Oh my God.
It's like painting for them when you shit on it.
It's like painting.
Yeah, like a painting.
You know what?
Diarrhea, $1,400.
Yeah,
You know what would
yeah.
be? You know what would be a great painting that I would literally hang in my house if I just stood there like this, and somebody exploded diarrhea on me, and you just see the outline of my body, but the outlines and shit. I would hang that on my wall.
That's gross.
Who are you?
Fuck.
What happened to you as a child? Who
Who
is responsible for the shell of a man you have
I'm
become?
shocked that ain't on his album cover.
It's a fucking.
I mean, how can we make this
Could
happen?
you ever?
Obviously, this is his life's goal. What?
No, listen, because the reason would be I get to explain the picture to everybody every time they walk in my house. So if it's just like right there and it's big and everybody's like, "What's the deal with that?" I have a fucking story, bro.
You would not imagine what happened to me at this buffet.
This 90-pound Russian
Yeah,
girl.
he's just doing it for material.
This 90-pound Russian girl ate nothing but fucking Panda Express for a week. And she had explosive diarrhea. And she just bent over, projectile shit, and that's my outline now. And that's my favorite poster in my house. And people are just like, "You're a fucking psychopath."
You're gonna sit it right next to Paul.
You really don't need all that for people to think you're a psychopath.
You
I'm
know
just
what?
saying.
Yeah.
You're Han Solo-esque frozen in carbonite on the wall and shit.
The original, so this podcast is kind of weird. I'll try to explain it to you. The original run of this podcast was me and 3 different comedians that are on it now. But like one of the things is like I wanted to raise the viewership, and I was like, okay, I have an idea. Let's play a game, like a trivia game, and we're gonna do famous quotes from comedians, and then whoever gets the lowest score at the end has to drink their own cum. And it was,
Jesus!
it was
Christ.
me,
That
3
took a
male
left
comics,
turn.
me 3 male comics, and a female
It's
comic.
crazy.
And for
Do
the
anything.
female, shut the fuck up. The female comic, we're like, since you can't come,
Start rubbing my
we'll let
nipples.
you drink whoever else has come that you pick. So there was like everybody's come. Like, since you're a girl and you can't come, you just pick the one you want. And
The
she-
fact that
so-
everybody could come in this situation is even scarier. Because I can't even get a hard dick in this situation.
Oh, I did it before everybody showed up. I just put on Pornhub.
See, now I know you haven't been in person.
Yeah, I have taste on how I have to come. So
But
it's
how?
a weird experience.
As soon as it hit the back of my throat, it came right back out. I am the worst gay man on the planet. I was like, I can't.
You'll
even
suck a
swallow.
dick, but not come.
This is not a revelation to me that, you know.
What Tony's trying to say is I'll be fine in prison.
Like I said, if you can make it to 40, they won't come after you. Then you gotta offer it up.
Can I just say I'm 40? I look like I'm 40. Can
Yeah,
I
you
just?
probably could pass.
Yeah, I could pass as 40.
But see, they're gonna want to see your paperwork because you look like a child molester.
I wonder how many cigarettes are you worth at 40?
Oh
A
God.
pack of noodles. Whatever the fuck happens.
It really depends. I mean, in sexual trade, at least back in like 2016, 2017, 2015.
Anybody else need a beer?
Yeah, I'll take one. Thank you.
I'm trying to get Tony fucked up. So
Oh, dude, you're not gonna do it with beers. Don't worry about that.
I just want you to get like, okay, I know I told you some shit, but here's the real
What,
crazy
you want
shit.
more? I got more. I mean, I got.
That's what I'm
stuff.
saying. It's like
You want me to tell you about my first trip cross country with a load? Because I ended up sleeping on the floor of a
I
crack
think
house
there's-
during Christmas.
I think there's a point where we
He's
get
got a
up.
bunch of those stories.
I think
Yeah,
we
well,
get up.
that's more sexual.
Kay sucked somebody's dick just because he was curious.
I heard that. He told me about that. He wanted to see how his best friend's dick tasted.
I have a lot of best friends, and I've
I mean,
never
that's
been
what makes
curious
you
on how
comedian.
any of their dicks tasted.
I
I love you
That
guys.
second dick don't make you a comedian.
No, you guys- you guys
curious
are.
and sucking dick.
These are two of my favorite people in the whole world.
I would-
And you
been
would suck either one of their dicks.
Never been curious how
I
either
would
of their
never
dicks
suck a
tasted.
dick.
I've
I'm not
never
sucking
actually
dick.
wanted to know how a dick tastes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you're in a relationship, you know how they, when you're all in, just roll
I'm
over.
pretty sure.
You could you know.
I'm
Suck a
pretty sure
guy's
dick
dick, I'm
tastes
sorry.
It's like a brush of teeth.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure
It tastes like it smells.
sweat.
It
And
tastes like it smells. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, Howard Stern. See, you didn't even know, but Howard Stern also marketed a salve for. You're supposed to rub on your nuts, keeps from stinking.
What?
Oh, I believe it. Ball deodorant?
Yeah,
I'm
ball
sure,
deodorant.
man. Yeah, he's that type of
Ball
motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, I need this ball
Oh,
deodorant.
yeah.
Everybody, yeah, 100% of the
He
people.
advertised the crap out of it too.
Oh God.
Oh wait, thank you.
No, the smell you get between your ball when you're when your
Between
dick
your
sticks
balls,
to
geez.
your leg.
Something worse. He was born with something worse.
Yeah.
You know when
Nothing
your
gets
dick
between my
sticks to
balls
your
with skin, bro.
You know when your
Yeah.
dick sticks to your leg because it's hot outside?
No,
Have you ever
dude.
pulled that apart and then smelled your hand? That's one of the worst smells on the planet.
No. But it's
Sounds
close.
like, and it sounds like you fucking velcroed it off too.
Well,
yeah,
no,
you did.
I'll tell you what,
definitely. There was some suction noises
So
when
you're a
you
dope fiend. You're a dope fiend.
Okay.
3 days no shower, on meth, salami dick, dude. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't think I've ever
Take your
went-
drawers off. It just smells like.
To
someone
be honest,
sliced
I don't think
salami
I've
in the
ever
room.
went 3 days without
And he was a
showering.
functional dopehead.
Oh no, I was like,
He
no,
went to
I
work
was
and
I was
shit,
in
had
the
a job.
closet.
I went to work.
Yeah, he like tested his crazy microphone like, I don't think that's pure.
I'd be in the closet, dope fiend. I'd be in the closet. I think I told you, I'd be sick. I would come in there.
He had the fucking meth app on his phone. Stick it on the phone. Let's see if it's pure.
Shines a laser thing. We just did whatever it was.
Shut it up.
They'd name it shit too, 'cause it'd be dirty with fucking chemicals, so it'd be green. Oh, that's kryptonite. Or it'd be all red because the precursors were bad. Oh man, that's that Mars, bro.
That's so funny to make a mix.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Why is it blue? Oh, that's Smurf dope. No, man, they didn't take out the fucking MD fucking whatever the fuck it is that gives you cancer. It's still in there.
I miss ecstasy. That was the best drug
Yeah,
ever.
see now Molly's scary.
No, ecstasy is the best drug
Yeah,
ever.
the new Molly shit's scary.
Yeah, my
Because it's synthetic. Because ecstasy back then was from fucking sarsaparilla tree. And it was good. It was clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
it
a
was
beautiful thing.
clean, and you had so much fun off of it, and the sex you had off of it.
And you felt good the next day. It didn't tear you down.
I remember my first time. I didn't even know I was
Yeah,
high.
so it used to be just like mushrooms.
Oh, dude, I grow mushrooms. I grow.
Yeah.
I grow mushrooms at home. I have, but it's different. Mushrooms, you're more hallucinating. This is more visceral. Like, you've done ecstasy, real ecstasy, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's more of a skin thing. It's almost like a nervous system thing. Where mushrooms are more like a central nervous system thing. Almost like
I think mushrooms make you see like all
Yeah.
type of shit. You go
Well,
into
not-
this world.
well, have you done them?
No.
I was gonna say, it's more of a you don't really like transport. I mean, some people, yeah. If you go out there, and you
My
take
friend
that
does.
4
He said he
grams,
goes
yeah.
to a whole new place.
He takes a lot. I take like a gram. You get like visual trails and stuff. You get an uplifted, happy feeling. You watch TV. Everything's fun. You can watch fucking what's Schindler's List? You fucking be busting up laughing.
Schindler's List is a hilarious movie.
It is. It's
I'm
it
like,
has
oh,
its
look, they're
moments.
burning the Jews. That's funny.
See, I thought you were Jewish. That's why I went there. You say
Oh,
you're
because I
Italian.
got the nose?
Nah, because you're kind of cheap. I think.
It's a little racist.
Yeah, it is. It is. Is that racist?
I don't know.
I'm cheap. I just ordered beer through
You did,
delivery. They
actually.
charged me an extra $5 just to bring it to me.
Yeah, my racism marker is fucking so high. Like
Yeah.
you literally have
Well,
to
you gotta
hang a
live in
nigga for you
America.
to think you're
You
racist.
gotta live in America.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't agree with it. This is the most racist country. All that bullshit. But yeah, there's some actual.
Everybody
I've
knows.
seen some visual racism, especially lately.
Everybody
That was
knows
like,
the
holy
most
shit, that was
racist
fucking
country is
racist. What
Germany.
the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And I just
I
that
just-
has amazed me.
I think the amount of racism in this country isn't what people think it is.
It's not as high as it is, but it's a different kind of racism. It's not that blatant. You know, it's not that shaky finger old man calling you.
But I rather
It's so if you call it out, you look like a
at least it's
psychopath.
obvious. It's more of a secretive racism.
I rather the Austin Craft racism than the fucking this shit, you know?
Yeah.
I like when they went out and prepared shit and they built the cross. Like, that takes time.
They put feeling into it. There's
the
effort.
entire time.
Now it's just people on Facebook saying nigga, like, oh my god.
It's not even, it's even more subtle than that. It's like, it's almost like going, I'm going to help you achieve now. Come with me.
Yeah.
That, to me, that's racist as shit.
Yeah, that's
because you don't need my motherfucking help. You don't need my fucking help.
White liberals are assholes.
But they don't even know.
They don't know the struggle, but they
claim,
they claim they know.
Such racism there.
They had
and
a white lady
Republicans
like
too.
that.
There's a lot of racism on the fucking conservative side. But that style of racism is what we're talking about. That more blatant. Get off my lawn.
Yeah. But you don't come on their lawn not knowing they're a piece of garbage.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
You know.
When I was a kid, the lady at the end of the street, we lived on an Italian neighborhood on Long Island. She had a lawn jockey.
Everybody on Long Island is racist as shit.
Not in my neighborhood. I discovered that. I didn't know they were until the lawn jockey thing started. Because they had the little guy out there, and he was all black with the mammy lips, all the horse shit, holding the ring that you come up and tie the horse to, because we used to get the milk delivered. So that was why that was there. So as kids, we'd lean our bicycles against it. So I had my bike leaned against it, a bunch of us did. The guy's name was Rudy Sunderman, and I'll remember this always because of the what my father said to Rudy's father. I had never seen my father, actually. I thought he was going to beat somebody up. That was the first time I ever seen him get like that. Another time, my father pulled a 38 on the principal of my school. But that's another story. But my father come over and said, I don't want you leaning your bicycle. He was driving past. I said, I don't want you leaning your bicycle against that thing there. Get it away from that. That's racist, and you shouldn't be part of that. As a matter of fact, come with me. And Rudy went in the house and told his father. His father comes out and goes, what's going on? Him and my father got in an argument over the fucking lawn jockey. My father told him, he said, if I come back here later and that's still out there, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. And he come over and kicked the fucking thing over. And then we left, and when we came back, the fucking thing was gone.
What is a lawn? Which racial slur is a lawn jockey? Who's that targeting?
We should just beat his ass. It's a black thing. It used to be that they would have a guy, a slave, stand out all dressed in livery like a jockey, holding a brass ring, and he would take the horses, wrap their whatever the fuck you call it, and walk them. He was a lawn jockey. Then it morphed into a statue that if someone came up, police or fire or delivery or a friend, he could tie his horse up there. But it was painted with like the black with the red lips and all that horse shit.
Yeah, super exaggerated.
And then they wouldn't pay him. What they would do is they would tie 4 horses to him and then split him in half.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
That was a lawn jockey.
Yeah, it was bad shit, man.
That's like being the fucking flamethrower guy in World War II. Like, you know you're going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Somehow. It's like, when the fuck?
It was usually about being black back then. Like, you just knew something bad was happening to your eyes. So when you had a good day, you appreciated it more. Like when you ate meat or some shit. Like,
okay, that's deep right there. That's
I'm just saying, that's what it was back in the South, you know?
Yeah, but then that's overt bullshit racism. And now it's just sneaky crap.
You know how crazy it is when fucking...
Go too deep.
Are we getting too real? Oh, we stopped bullshit. Oh my god, people think we're gonna be... We're gonna have serious points now.
Go ahead, say what
racism is still in the system. It's in the brain now. They got us fighting each other. Oscar Lego, nigga, ego. Like, motherfucking,
You just assalamu
Did you just say assalamu alaikum?
Quick, what's that one? Was that CB4 song? I'm black, y'all. I'm black.
The racism is in the mind now. It's not out in the system. That white pecker motherfucker ain't
Tell him, why you point at me?
Because he white. He's a He is Satan. And he got a long dick, which is obviously weird.
It's his tail. That motherfucker.
It's his tail.
You never heard the Italian stallion? Jesus.
Like, actually, the truth goes
Italians have big dicks.
Hannibal came across the Carpathians with elephants. And once they got down into the Italian
we started fucking the elephants.
They started fucking all the white women, and then we got why a lot of Italians are dark of skin, curly hair, but still have blue eyes and huge dicks.
Blue eyes and huge dicks.
That's the truth of it, the genetics.
That sounds like some Hitler shit. I want to see big dick from nigga. chaos. Like, see how
Have you ever seen the movie True Romance?
No.
Okay, Christopher Walken belts that whole speech out to fucking, what was that? I can't remember his fucking name. Dennis Hopper. And then Dennis Hopper says that's Christopher Walken. He's a mafia guy. Italians goes, hey, you know how the Italians, da da da. And then he finished with what you just said.
Oh my
And
God.
he just pulls out and shoots him.
There'll be no big dicks in his home. Like Hitler was so fucking. I felt sorry for him, dude.
He had more problems than this fucking guy.
Dude, that fucking when that video
He was
of him
on
losing-
speed.
Yeah, they had
take
him
over
pumped
the
up on dirty
world.
meth and all sorts of shit.
He was on meth trying to take over the world.
Meth, steroids. God, all
You
sorts
see
of
when he
shit.
lost to Jesse Owens?
Oh, dude. You
Dude,
thought
that
his head was
fucking
gonna
video
explode.
was so hilarious because he saw a black man run at the speed of a fucking truck and he couldn't, he couldn't take it in. It's like his fucking brain was about to
But
explode.
then you remember how that culminated up on the podium, right?
Yeah.
He's
With the black glove.
Yeah, with the black
Oh
glove.
my God.
He was trying to build a perfect race the whole time and he didn't know we did it 400 years ago.
Fucking took my life and then the fucking liar.
Yeah, we already built the perfect race, you dumbass.
It's happened, motherfucker. It's over now.
It's
over.
called genetics. You
Yeah.
threw
Black-
two big
Black
fucking
people
trucks against each
athletically
other.
are superior.
Oh,
to
they
everyone.
fucking they make.
Oh yeah.
I like
Superior
I like when they figured out hockey. Black people figured out hockey, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna fuck you up." And then there's like 3 black guys in hockey, and they fuck everybody up.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, they figured
Dude,
it out."
that's shit. That's something I noticed in prison, and a couple of my friends, my buddy KT too. His name's actually Kyrie Tutu, but we call him KT. But some of these dudes will never
Like
lift a
money.
weight. They bring them on, never pick up a weight, pull their shirts off. They're like Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger, genetic fucking just tear you apart type dudes.
Yeah.
Athletic, yeah, fuck man, yeah, y'all skinny white people is a definite disadvantage.
White people realize that shit, and the one of the best white people to
I
realize,
think that just come to knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes, just recently. I
like
think.
one of the most charismatic white people to realize that black people fucking genetic freaks was a dude that was dying and wanted to install violence into a 19-year-old child. His name was Customato.
Install
And
what?
he installed violence into a 19-year-old
Was that the
child.
sniper?
He's the
Washington?
dude that fucking trained Mike Tyson. The
Oh
single
my god.
that trained Mike. He hypnoptized Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson has
into
the
believing
greatest
that he was
story you've
fucking
ever heard.
invincible.
And it
He
was-
installed this
He's right.
poor 19-year-old child with so Mike Tyson was already violent. He just took him.
Mike Tyson said
And
he
he
wants
fucking
to
trained
kill,
him.
he
kill his
instilled
opponents.
he instilled a killer instinct in him one day.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson said he wants to kill
Matter of
everybody.
fact,
he
isn't he
fights.
fighting on the
That's
28th?
Yeah,
or
he's already on
something?
28.
He's Buster Douglas, right?
No,
Roy Jones
Roy
Jr.
Jones
Jr.
Jr. Yeah, he fucking
That's gonna be scary to see him move at this age, man, because he's he's like lightning.
custom
I
model
think,
to him and
I think
hypnotized
Tyson's
him.
your age.
No, he's right too. I've heard about this. Go on.
Custom model, he hypnotized him, right?
Yeah,
And he turned him into a fucking monster.
yeah.
So that's why the persona Iron Mike was created, so Mike Tyson could deal with Iron Mike.
Yeah.
That's why, like right now, he can't even sit in his own house. He wants to be
Mike's trying to kill
be in
people.
front of his family. He wants to slaughter everything in front of him. And Custom Model showed him how to fight based on his weight and his height and his body style. So he was the only one with his style of fighting. That's why people with long arms fucking suffered under Mike Tyson.
Because he gets underneath.
Tyson
He
said
comes in so fucking low.
Dude, he beat Frazier's son so bad.
Tyson
It didn't
said-
even last 19
He
seconds.
came into that crouch, turned, lifted up, and boom. I mean, and when he fired off a punch,
Yeah.
I swear to you, you can be watching live television or film, you never seen the hand move from point A to point B. It was just there.
He was so fucking
sucked.
fast, so quick, and so violent. It was like you just... And Customato died and left him here. He just left a
Just a
fucking...
real ass
violent-
Frankenstein's
a-
monster.
Yeah,
fucking
he
Terminator
made Frankenstein
people
monster.
The Terminator.
Yeah.
You know, his rape case, when he caught that in Philadelphia.
I loved when he said, I should have just raped her.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that.
He
Because
said
that's how you know he's
He's
innocent.
got it before I can say it, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's
right
how you
there.
know a man's innocent. Because he said, I should have just raped
I
her.
should have just done what she said I did.
Dude, if Mike Tyson raped you, you dead. If he punches you, you're fucking dead.
Imagine that. Mike Tyson just
Dude, they did a sports science on it. You'd rather get hit by a car going 60 than Mike Tyson's punches.
Well, you know, and that also has to do with the dynamic of the hand. I mean, if you want to talk about it, but the smaller the hand, the harder the impact on a concentrated surface. And he had a relatively small hand inside of a solid glove.
So what you're saying is
4 hits from Mike Tyson
harder than
it hurts.
If he hits you in your stomach 4 times, he'll crack. What was he? Crack 4 of your ribs, which will bleed into your heart and kill you instantly.
Well, who did he knock out with a body shot? He knocked someone out with a body shot.
Yeah.
It was the Irishman.
He beat that white boy with a body shot. I forgot his fucking name. He beat him with a body shot.
Yeah.
He went down. Mike Tyson was like looking at him. Was he was going back. He hit him and it delayed. He was still standing up.
Liver.
And then he started going down like this, slowly.
Yeah.
His body was shutting down.
Yeah.
That's the worst place to get hit, especially if you're a drinker. I've taken
liver shots?
I was a bouncer for a long time. Yeah. I could take my thumb, turn my hand like this when I strike, and hit you in the liver, and fucking make you just cry.
My liver's probably 3 times the size.
I don't think it's taking up all the space that your guts were supposed to have.
All they got to do is make him drink
No,
water.
they put them back there. They're still there.
They've been rearranged. No, normally when I say someone's guts are rearranged, it means I fucked the shit out of them.
That's his fucking weakness. His weakness is the same as Jason, fucking water.
You gotta drink some water, man.
I might live longer.
Fish fucking it. I'm not trying to drink water. It's just.
Well, yeah, this whole beer has water in it. Fucking theory, yeah.
Like me's goal is not to pay rent every month.
That's bad.
I don't blame him. Fuck. I wish I did drugs and shit, man.
Let's get Guy on all the drugs.
I gotta deal with everything. Dude, I got nightmares.
You know what's funny
I threw myself off the bed and fucking almost broke my neck.
You know what's hilarious to me about Guy?
About who?
Guy is...
I thought you said God. I was going to say, God, give me a moment. I'll tell you what's hilarious about that.
Okay, we'll get on that in a minute, but the thing that's hilarious to me about Guy is he talks more shit than anybody I've ever met, and he's a clean comedian. He does clean comedy.
I do clean comedy.
You don't do any blue at all? Nothing.
Nothing.
Wow. So
Isn't that insane?
He's family friendly.
Hear him talking shit, and
This is my escape.
This is the guy that told me when, when everybody's outraged about black people getting shot by cops. This man comes on the podcast, and the first thing out of his mouth is more black people need to get shot by cops. And I was just like, oh my god. And I just
You're
shut
kind
down.
of right in several ways.
I'm like, I can't even comment on this. I can't say shit.
Sure you can.
And he's like, yeah, they fucked up. It was their fault. Y'all doing some shit that you shouldn't be doing, and that's why you got shot. And I was just sitting there like...
Well, that was the thing about the whole thing in the beginning of this year. Like, everybody acts like the steps to getting shot by a cop is baking fucking cookies and then going outside.
Yeah.
You have to
Zero accountability.
Yeah, you
All
have to
sorts
take-
of dumb shit.
Like, how many you act like you're not gonna meet that fucked up Rambo cop one day if you keep meeting cops.
Rambo cop.
Yeah, one dude.
I think the thing is that we told you, we were like, okay, the point of this podcast is to be as offensive as possible, and you're like, oh yeah? Watch this, bitch. And we just went hard, and me and David Kays were probably two of the most offensive people in the entire scene.
Okay.
Shut down when he was talking. We just kept our head down. We didn't laugh. We didn't say anything. We were just like, oh god,
because when you speak the truth.
Yeah.
The
Guy
especially
just
now,
goes
the truth is
off
almost
on a topic.
inconceivable.
Yeah.
And we're just like, we can't say anything right now because
Dude,
we're going to be...
it's fucking hilarious. When I was a kid, I see black people get shot and die all the time. The fucking mama come out and tumble into the street. Oh, not my baby. I always wanted to have a sign for the best mom cry. Like, that's a 10. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's just gymnastic shit. You and 3 of your friends is running a board.
Yeah. Damn, look at that tumble. Shit, that's fucking awesome.
I mean, and that's some of these women have the opportunity to practice 2 or 3 times before their actual debut. You know,
this bitch took a whole gymnastics class for
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
Sunday.
Jesus.
My last one wasn't bad enough. I gotta project this time. From the diaphragm, Louise. From the diaphragm. When you scream about Malik, scream from the diaphragm.
I have 3 sons. 2 of them died from gang violence. I got the third one. He just died. Now is the time. Now is my time to shine on Fox 12 News.
We are the champions.
Yeah, Fox 12 News. I'm gonna really
blaring from speakers as she comes out. Does a knee slide up to the body?
Think about this.
CNN right there.
Think about this. Back in the 90s in New Orleans, fucking 500 people was dying a year. You know how much
he went through
Katrina. No, it was ugly in New Orleans.
He was in Katrina.
Good job surviving.
Yeah.
Seriously, I ain't hardly bullshitting. No, go ahead, man. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I was just wondering, like, if you invested into the T-shirt and casket business, you'd be fucking
airbrush
T-shirts. Yep, because that's what everybody was putting the fucking. Everybody picture was the same. It was their son with wings in the background. You know, he died too soon.
Shit.
Yeah, all airburst and shit.
The static ones had low riders.
Yep.
You know what one?
They sold the papers so you could fucking tattoo that shit right after the funeral. There's like 50 people lined up.
Yeah, the fucking socks and the shoes. He died too soon. No, he didn't. He died when the bullet struck his ass. Fucking shit.
You put yourself in that situation.
Yeah, you put yourself in that situation.
You know, as a convicted felon.
Oh, Jesus.
I carried when I got out in 1995 all the way to when I got arrested. I carried a concealed weapon, and I even carried exposed. I even worked jobs where I had to carry a pistol, and I never got arrested, and I never shot at anybody. You know why? I'm not a dumbass. Yeah. And that's what these fucking kids, they making videos with guns, waving them around and shit.
You never pull a gun.
Oh, I've pulled.
You have to.
Yeah, no. If it was in my hand out, yeah.
Because I actually have a CCW.
Do you really?
I do, and I will never pull a gun unless I'm gonna fucking.
You have to kill
murder
somebody.
you. Yeah, I'm gonna murder you. If I ever
pull
pull my gun, I'm killing you 100%.
There's no. It's not. See, that's what we see so much of now. Is the kid, and this is as a security guy and a doorman and everything else. Now I've passed my problems, but I see so many kids with just like a gun in their pocket, like a Glock in their pocket with a 30-round magazine.
Yep.
Just walking around. They go out to the parking lot, get it out the car, drop it in their pocket, walk around with their homies like it's a fashion accessory.
Dude, I see so many chicks in fucking in Wayne Cove in the stores with their fucking pink and purple Glocks that say soccer mom. And
did you grow up in the era?
That's actual shit.
Yeah.
Did you grow up in the era where every bitch that was in the high school had that fucking baby farm shirt?
Baby fat.
Baby fat. Was that what it was?
If you're gonna try to be cool, get the banana.
And it had the fucking cat on the back.
Yeah.
It was Russell Simmons' wife who thought she was cool, and she's like,
Baby Fat
put
was
a
like,
cat
I
on
was
the
in
back.
my 20s, I think, when Baby Fat came out.
Dude, I even got a pair of fucking Fat Albert shorts still, man. I was so big back then.
Yeah, bruh. Yeah, that was the days where girls were like giddy girls, and they had this fucking hairstyle. Black girls had this hairstyle that come back to a ponytail. Every time they fight, it looked like a bunch of fucking ponytails on the ground moving around. They would try to find its owner. Like, it was like, I love when black girls fight back in the 80s and the 90s because they had so much weave in their head. Bruh.
You just rip the tracks out. That's what you do. You rip the tracks out. You go straight for the tracks first. You're like,
yeah. No, most black girls not even
back then.
That glue, you just had a line in your fucking head right here.
I see a chick get her weave snatched out like, God, no, oh my God, pandemic.
Yeah,
let's say like a month ago. No, back in January. I seen a chick, this one woman, they got to fight, boom, boom, boom. Chick reached up, grabbed, turned like she was pulling a lawnmower. All the way to the ground, tore out like 4.
Guys are getting weaved now. That's why if I fight a black guy, I'll pull his hair. That's the first thing I'm doing.
You see these motherfuckers get that shit glued to their head?
Oh, I'm pulling that beard. Either one, those beards are fake too. Cause I see a lot of lesbians getting beards too, and I'm pulling that and beating you up. I don't give a fuck.
No, if you're a lesbian and you're trying to be a dude, we can knock you out. That's the rule.
Yep, I'm knocking you out just because you got that fucking beard.
Just because
I'm
you
have
facial hair.
You have facial hair. I didn't know you were a woman till the titty popped.
Oh, you fooled me. If you're a lesbian and you try to fight, I'm gonna knock your ass out. I'm gonna fuck you with the beard on. Fucking. That's what I'm
doing. That's some like Pulp Fiction shit, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna pull a beard.
You gonna tug the beard?
Because I know they fucking gorilla.
You're an ugly man. You're an ugly man. You are an ugly man.
Shout out to all my dykes.
Shout out to the Dykes on the
Come
live
through, see what
feed.
happens. Come through. Test us.
Everyone that looks like a man, we love you all.
Oh man,
We
when I
will
worked-
fuck you in the mouth and pull your ponytail though.
Yes, we will.
Oh.
We love
When I
dykes,
worked
yeah.
at Encounters down there at 35th and Indian School, there's a sex club down there. It's a swingers club.
This is swing club.
Yeah, it's called Encounters. I was a doorman there for a while, way back when. Back when I was
Oh,
trafficking.
is that where they're like fucking in the other
Yep,
room?
and you
People
can
are
look
just
through
watching.
windows and shit.
Like
Yeah.
everybody's just
Oh,
watching.
dude, I used to bang my girlfriend there all the time after I
Yeah.
got off work. Fuck it, let him watch. I was in good shape back then. I actually had an ab. I didn't have a six-pack, but I had a one-pack like right across the front.
That's
It
good.
was right there. That was all diet, dude. I was starving, doing cocaine, and driving across country with drugs. So, you know, you don't eat much when you do that shit. But
But that's what I should do to lose weight. Fuck, drop
Oh,
out.
man.
Yeah, get a
you're
coke
diabetic.
problem.
You couldn't handle that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, get
sure.
a coke problem. You'll be thin in a month.
Yeah.
I support it.
Well, that's real, yeah. You'll support his problem, but you support the diet.
No, I'm not gonna pay for it, but I just want to see him do it. It'd be fun.
I think Coca helped me out a lot in my life, man.
Well, it'll definitely improve your attitude for about 45 minutes.
Jesus Christ, everything's so wonderful.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I've never felt like this in my entire life. This is what I want to do forever. And then you're driving like a 75 El Torino, fucking some clapped out old Mexican mobiles, all you can afford. Eking your way
He's
across
got
the
a
scene,
lowrider?
fucking picking up tin cans and shit.
He's going to El Charro on
gathering up
Sunday
fucking
nights or Saturday nights trying to buy one of the lowriders. It's like, I have $1,200 cash. Sell me one of these bitches.
So I saw a dude one night at my job. My job is on I-17 and Cactus. You know, 2 meth hotels.
Yeah.
So I work next door to the meth hotels in that meth ass apartment complex. Right?
Oh,
So
dude,
I see all
you
kinds of
see
weird
everything. Yeah.
But the weirdest shit I ever seen, and inspiring, by the way, was very inspiring, was a black guy who had a, what the fuck they call a drone. And he had taped drugs to it, and he was flying it to the window.
No
And
shit.
he was taping the money, and he was flying it back. And I thought to myself, I need to start investing into my craft.
You know, that's yeah.
Because that was fucking inspirational.
I mean,
Yeah,
I would bet he almost started with like an ounce of meth, traded some
When
for the
meth addicts
drone.
are outdoing you, you're
Probably
like, I
started by
need
trading
to
for the
improve
drone.
my
Yeah.
life.
That's how you work up the food chain rapidly.
I mean, if a dude could come up with that, he's basically Jeff Bezos of drugs. Like,
Yeah.
he's fucking...
He's
teaching
the Amazon
other
of
dealers
drug
to
dealer.
fucking fly that shit up there
Oh.
instead of
I mean, next
wasting
step
your time.
Next step is cutting a hole in the roof of a van and just parking it in the parking lot of a hotel, letting them know you're there, and just
Yeah, just
go
drive
on to the next hotel and multiple battery packs. Oh, dude, this is a good idea. Maybe you should talk with him.
That was very fucking inspiring, man.
It is inspiring.
He's not out there getting killed or no shit like that. He's way away to get his money.
He's
Yeah,
way over there.
way over fucking.
We were just flying the drone.
As
fucking-
far apart from the crime as possible.
Yeah, they try to arrest the drone and shit. Like,
Talk about what you mean. Just, that ain't my drone. I'm flying that drone over there. What drone? Ah, shit, I just crashed. No idea what you're talking about, obviously. That is actually, well, the whole hotel thing. We had, oh God, you know, when you do drugs and you work at a hotel, you learn what the smell of stuff is.
Yeah.
And they smoke heroin a lot because they're scared of the needle.
I grew up smelling coke and heroin.
Yeah,
and shit
burn,
like that.
yeah. I could pick it out. Like
Yeah, and fucking crack. I smell crack a mile away.
that.
They used to cook crack at my house, so I know the fucking smell of it.
Oh, they had a shaker going there. Huh?
Yeah, my house was weird.
Yeah. I feel you. I didn't have that problem at home, but I know people who did. Yeah.
People don't do crack.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, man, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't give a fuck about Hunter Biden doing crack. I give a fuck about the fact that he got a time machine and he not sharing that shit with
Yeah,
nobody.
right.
How the fuck you find crack in 2020?
You know, that's something I actually had a friend of mine actually ask me to teach him how to cook. Because
Crack?
Yeah, I learned how to
Dude,
cook
a crack epidemic in this era would be...
Real crack is not what these clowns cook and sell around here.
Yeah.
You do find They throw some baking soda on top of some cocaine and just take the oils and mix it all together so it sticks together and sell that bullshit that leaves shit on the screen. Real crack is cooked with ammonia, clear ammonia and baking soda. And boy, I tell you what, that ammonia breaks down the molecule to a smaller fucking set of molecules that can pass the blood-brain barrier better. It'll knock your socks off. That's crack.
That's crack cocaine right there.
Yeah.
Like, if it don't make you want to suck a dick or suck your child, it's not good crack.
No, it's no good.
Yeah.
No, dude,
only good crack makes
Only
you want
good
to
crack.
sell your
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
personal possessions.
you know, real crack addicts will walk from one side of the city to another
Yep.
for a rock.
For a fucking
For a
rock.
fucking rock. And you see them when they walk. Even heroin addicts, if you see them walking down the street, they have this kind of lumbering walk, like they're just almost out of energy. It's because they are. They're literally drug zombies. Crackheads will travel like packs. It'll be like 7. What do we do?
Pack of drug. What do you call it? Oh,
Pack
what
of
a name
wolves.
for that. So
Pack of
Oh,
crack,
pack of
a
wolves.
pack of crackies.
a fucking pack of
Fucking pack of
crackies.
crackies.
A pack of crackies. A fucking.
Okay. We got a pack of crackies coming in down Jefferson Avenue near 4th Street. Pack of crackies. And then, because there'll be like 4 or 5 of them because they all got like $5. So now there's like, now it's a group effort.
$5, they make $20.
And they're all exhausted, but they have to travel together because they all know they can't trust each other with $5. So they're all going to the same dealer, and then they pool their money right there, and then they get one bigger piece of crack and bust it. But yeah, cracky packy, man, crack packy. Here they come. And it's scared like
You
roaches.
should
man.
never be single as a crackhead.
No, you gotta travel.
You gotta have a girl with you or something.
Yeah.
There's
Brillo.
always
Got a whole
that.
lighter.
There's always that. Every time I see a crackhead, it's always with some bitch that like.
Looks like a crackhead.
Yeah, just needs.
They travel in
them to-
packs, bro. If you really watch, they do.
They do.
Made
That's
in
what I'm
Paris,
saying is
too.
they always fucking. They
Crackhead,
always
crack
travel
girl,
in
crack
pack.
lady.
They're fucking.
Yeah.
What fucking drug makes you walk alone like it's I walk alone? Like what fucking
PCP.
PCP for sure.
PCP is like
PCP
the long
gets you
wolf of
travel.
drugs. You just
If
you got a motorbike and a shotgun. I do PCP. I walk alone. Like
travel down the highway on a fucking mountain bike, pedaling like a motherfucker. That's what I thought I was gonna start seeing when I started coming over here. I was like, any minute now I'm gonna start seeing mountain
Oh,
bikes.
just go to the Circle K across
Yeah,
the street.
it looks like a mountain bike. You'll see it like it looks like a mountain bike parking lot, and there's just dudes just twitching the fuck out. And they all gotta have some. Hey man, I need like 50 cents to get a drink, man. I was like, wow, you need 50 cents. It's fucking scary. So I try to bring water when I come to this side of town, just in case I get thirsty. I don't have to stop.
What's the lowest amount of crack you think you can buy like $1 worth?
$5.
$5 is the
$5.
lowest.
Yeah. Well, back in the day, you could probably get what they call like a jumbo. You know, that would be $5, but it'd be bigger than an average $5. But now, I mean, I would think the price on crack's gotten so high that getting a piece that size, anything smaller than $5 probably wouldn't be very effective.
Yeah, I mean, you can get high for like 3 days.
No,
$5.
that's crack doesn't do that. That's meth. You gotta learn the
I
categories. of
don't
drugs,
know
man.
drugs, Jesus.
No, no. You
As
seem like such a
surprising
babe
as-
in the woods.
Christ. As surprising as it looks, I don't know my shit about drugs.
I'm glad you don't know drugs.
Yeah.
Shall I teach him?
Yeah.
Shall I teach him the ways?
Teach him the ways of
Here
drugs.
we go.
You gotta start off with crack, man.
Yeah,
Work
well,
your way around.
And well, first you gotta do the powders.
Yeah.
I mean, because,
Wait,
the
you're
powder
saying
cocaine.
start on crack?
No, you gotta start off with BC powders, then work your way up.
BC headache powder. For your tender metabolism, that is probably going to be quite a shock. Do that for like a week, and then you can move up to like aspirin, baby aspirin.
Baby aspirin?
Yeah, but no, I mean,
You can take 81 milligrams.
yeah, but
Be
you
fine.
move from powder cocaine to crack cocaine pretty quickly, depending on the crowd you're with. Because someone's got to know how to cook it or find it.
Yeah, it's like we give you a fucking belt, but we wrap it around your arm. It's like when you upgrade in karate.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so you'll test. You'll test the
straight up his arm.
Find the veins. You'll test it.
Yeah. on his fucking 4th-degree black belt. Now you are ready to move on to crack, my son.
Yes. Take upon the baking soda and the cocaine and mix together.
Mix it together. Wax on, wax off.
Yeah, because once you smoke that
baking
shit,
soda water, you boil it for a while. I don't know how it works. I'm just saying.
You've already ruined the recipe.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 1 ounce of cocaine.
I'm just gonna tell you right now.
2 flat tablespoons of baking soda.
We're not telling you how to do this.
Okay, this is just hypothetically.
Hypothetical.
You throw some water in. You got to use a mason jar. Because if you use some bullshit jar, the hot to cold shift will cause it to crack.
None of that pickle jar shit.
Yeah. And you make a double boiler. You fill a pot, let it boil in the pot. You put your cocaine, your baking soda, and your water in the bottle. You don't want to use a lot of water. Everybody always uses too much water. You over dilute it. Just enough to cover it so that it just dissolves. You put it in the boiling water, you heat it up, and you swirl that shit till it's all dissolved. You'll start to see oil build on the top. Then you start taking a little bit of cool water, take it out, keep rotating, and pour that cool water in as you rotate it, and the rock will form in the middle. Once you start to get the rock, you take a poker, stick it down in there while it's still soft. You continue to rotate, it'll build around it. It'll be all set.
I feel like I'm on an episode of Snowfall.
Hey, send this to Vice. Well, yeah, I'd love to talk to those fuckers.
Oh my God.
But that's basic. That's basic crack cocaine. That's not the shit they're selling now. Is a modified version where they add baking soda after the congealing process to give it bulk. Now, old school would say
there's a fucking crack 2.0?
Well, no, what they're doing is they're making it weaker, but they're making more of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
to make it 2.0 in the cooking process, once it dissolves, you add about 1/4 teaspoon of white ammonia to the mix, and you'll see it scatter, and then pull back together again, and then what'll happen is it'll actually make less, but it'll be much more pure.
It's like crack flubber.
It's exactly, because that shit will bounce. Yes.
The crack's alive.
Oh, yeah. Well, dude, I used to have motherfuckers mesmerized. 5, 6 of them sitting around the table mesmerized. I'm gonna get that shit back, and they're all sitting there going,
Come back next week for more cooking recipes.
I mean,
I'm gonna tell you how to make phenylpropanol with precursor for Come learn with Uncle Tony.
Oh my
geez.
God. We just gave out a whole crack. Bro, this show is getting weirder and fucking weird.
oh no, it gets weird.
Come on, it's basic science. Matter of fact, next time we'll wear a lab coat and shit. We'll do a segment, right?
We'll all be in hazmat suits. It'll be.
Oh no, I don't know. Making meth is very, very.
All
dangerous.
fucking science. It's like Iron Man, but
It's like cooking, but with
It's
different.
like Iron Man. But
It's like making
Yeah,
cookies. It's like making cookies. Different recipes. Don't worry about it.
you
The
can bake
CIA
a cookie,
developed
you can
this
bake a
shit,
crack
so
house.
You really want to cause a problem in your neighborhood? Here's a recipe how.
Man, crack have shit like a zombie.
Oh, dude.
I always wanted to like drive up to like 85th and fucking Indian school and play.
It's always Indian school.
Yeah, it's always Indian school at Thomas, and you fucking
Between someplace
play like Thriller Night on loudspeakers. See, they really are doing a dance.
What's that park that was it that like 47th or something like that? And
47 in Peoria is awesome.
there's a park right there. No, that's where I work. Stop that shit, man. I work for
Yeah, it's like
fucker.
that area is horrible. I saw a meth head eating another meth head.
It's amazing there was enough meat on another method. I'm surprised. He found a meaty method. I went around the back of the bar the other day, and there were 2 people back there in an SUV parked next to the dumpster.
There's fat methods.
Are there?
Yeah.
Not for long.
No, they're gonna lose the weight eventually.
Yeah, they just started. They're like just starting meth. They're on a trial period of meth.
They do. If you watch stages, I'd seen this girl go from like a fat waitress, she's fat, chunky, but she had big boobs kind of thing. And as the meth ate away at her, there was a period of fucking smoking hotness that lasted like 5 weeks, and then her teeth started falling out.
Yeah. When I worked in a strip club.
After that shit.
I worked in a strip club, and I watched
so
girls go from
one
hot
side to the
to
other.
terrible to back to hot So what the fuck are you?
Dude, there was a chick.
I kind of want to see who has the worst, like, hooker stories.
I've never had to pay for sex,
Tony.
so it's gonna be me. No, I've never paid for sex. Okay. A box of Little Debbie's and 2 fucking ramen noodles, but that was a totally different situation.
That's just a Tuesday.
And no, I've never actually paid for sex. No, that's something I missed out the opportunity.
Oh, this is Instagram. You get some offers coming up.
Me,
you know,
yeah.
from some
Hey,
of
ladies.
these-
You like
Instagram
tall,
guys.
fat guys? I can remain rigid. I have
6'5".
6'5", 325
Long
pounds.
Island
Smoking
out there.
Italian.
A pure fucking hot meth cook and crack cooking stories.
Oh,
Well, see what that is, they don't understand that options. I have earning options. I may not be able to find a job, but I know how to work. What? Thank you very much for that. Bob.
the fact that you have a job is terrifying to me.
Dude, the fact that I can find a job right now, man. And honestly, it's not about. I mean, I'm a very this is a persona almost, but I do my security job. I do very well, and I come highly recommended by people that have worked with me for years, because I have this like fucking sense of.
The scary fact
Fair
is
play.
that as a comedian,
Oh yeah.
if you got on stage, you could murder us all.
You really think? I don't think I have it. But
I
for
think-
how long? And that's high praise coming from you.
I'll tell you your stories.
I like how you pointed at him, not at me.
Your stories, like if you was a storyteller, all you'd have to do is tell those stories.
And
cut
add
the
some
words out.
punchlines in.
Yeah, you'd
Be
add
fine.
punches, but cut the words out.
It's long-winded.
Yeah,
And I drift. I know that too.
there's nothing wrong with it. Just cut the because
Uh,
you're either gonna have a big, huge laugh at the end while they're bored to death, or you're gonna have many laughs in the middle.
you want the shotgun approach instead.
Yeah, but that's my style of comedy. I fucking hit you 1,000,000,000 times until you either die or accept the fact that I'm bombing at a rapid pace. Like,
I'm bombing.
like it's either all these fucking jokes are gonna hit,
Yeah.
Okay, so who's truly bombed in front of a room? A real
like a real room.
like 200.
Everybody.
Like what's that one place in Mesa or whatever it is where you gotta go upstairs to give the motherfucker. That
Romania?
They think the place is just
Stir
packed.
craze.
That's super packed though. I mean,
I
they have
never- I-
seriously, they have a huge nacho tray. The beers are super
I
expensive.
bombed. The first time I bombed, all right, the first time I bombed,
The
I went to
first time you bombed.
this bar called Bullets, sports bar, right? And my friend Tony, he's real famous, he's an actor. His dad owns it, right? And we was doing stand up over there every week. And my first time there, remember, I've never done like a Creole audience, because Creole dudes are evil. They just they try to sell you oh my god, boudin. If you don't like it, they say, well, fuck you then. You know,
Yeah.
they try to sell you boudin, or they're trying to sell you some crawfish shit. You don't want to eat it, right? And they go in and they get drunk. So this is my first time around a real Creole audience, right? And black people. And I got up there and I told all kind of stupid Pokemon jokes and all kind of shit. And this lady told me, get the fuck out of here with your stupid fucking shit, you know what I'm saying? And they started fussing at me. That ain't no real jokes. What are you talking about? And I went home and I cried that night, right? And then I had to remember I was black. And
I don't remember.
yeah,
You had to see yourself.
yeah, I had to see. I
See who
did
you
not
are.
know that jokes were from the heart. I didn't know that yet.
Comes from the middle.
So yeah, I went home and I started writing real fucking jokes about my mom, you know, about the whole growing up and being on, you know, the crack and the fucking being poor and everything being powdered, and like I did a couple of rap shit, like a gay rap, like I just did, you know, stuff they could relate to, and I got a bunch of fucking laughs. That bomb changed my whole life, because now that's all I write is shit that's ultra relatable to everybody, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was an audience. There's about 80 people in there.
I want to know how
Wow,
Noah
that's a lot of
writes
people.
jokes, because when I see Noah go on stage, it's like
Which one's Noah?
I don't know.
Oh, you?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know when you're
I apologize.
bullshitting for the day, or you're just like
Steve.
He's
you're
a
just
Italian.
like
I
upset
thought
about
your name was
something.
Steve, I swear
I
to God.
really am right now. Yeah.
No, he's good. Go ahead. I apologize. Go ahead, Mr. Meeks, please.
But like, when are you upset about the joke, and when are you just riffing? it just all blends together so perfectly. I can't tell. I'm like, is this Noah talking shit or is this Noah doing material?
I'll just go up and just start talking about horseshit, and then it'll lead my brain to a joke. I'll just riff until my brain gets to a joke, and I'll be like, okay, I found a joke, but this riffing in between, I'm just fucking going full stage presence.
Yeah, Mike Meese is officially drunk.
Oh, no shit. And zero reflexes
Meese
to
is
try and
drunk.
get it. You're drunk.
No, he just accepted the fucking thing following.
Yes,
He's like, yeah.
Don't flick beer on me, bro.
No, Mike is drunk. He's already drunk.
You okay, brother?
I need to take a nap soon.
Oh.
But that's how mostly you
Dude,
would do
you
it.
got my mask wet. Oh, I'm going to die of corona. Son of a...
Yeah.
My paper's wet.
That's how we would do it. We would just go up and fucking have a word,
Yeah.
and then try to make that word funny, as long as you understand the relatability to the crowd.
The word is
Because some jokes are fucking hard to tell. So let's say, all right, I got a joke that I was scared to tell because I didn't know if it was going to be funny, and it was about the time I went to the mall with my girlfriend. And you know those fucking stores like Lane Bryant? She goes to Lane Bryant,
Big girl store.
and she's not as big as the girls that were in there. So she's mad at me because I can't see her changing outfits, right? And I told her, I said, I can't see you through the sea of fat bitches that are sitting in here. So I lost it. I was like, instead of telling this bitch to fucking stop eating, they keep making worms, fucking gross shit, to sew this bitch a 9X dress and tell her she looks great in it. Bro, this lady was so fucking fat. Like, you talking about orbit, man, that bitch, somebody had to lift her up and bring her here.
Oh,
You
one
could
of
tell.
those, like she got a cart and
Yeah,
shit.
she couldn't wipe her own ass if you paid her.
Oh, I
And-
seen the one with the ice cream scoop thing that they had one of those
Yeah.
500-pound dude had to go up and scrape it out.
Bruh, so she's mad at me because I
for a
can't
horse.
see her. So I have a joke where I get on stage because I'm a bigger guy, right? I know I could pull this joke.
Mm-hmm.
I say, well, man, I'm mad. You know, the mall, there's no fucking clothes for guys like my size, bigger guys, you know? There's a lane, Brian, you know? Where's my Lance, Brian? I want to go in that motherfucker and get some fat people clothes, too. I hate going to Lane Bryant with my girlfriend because it's always packed in there because there's like 5 or 4 people in there. And that
It's
part,
full.
that part, this fat lady in the back starts fucking howling, laughing, right? And I'm like, she's been in there. She's one of the people that make the store pack. You know, like I'm thinking that in my head, but she's like, I didn't think that joke was gonna be funny to a fat white woman, but she fucking ate it up and she laughed, and that's why I kept it. You know, because if I was in shape and I had abs and shit, and I tried to tell that
You
joke,
couldn't tell that joke.
I'm a fat hating motherfucker. I
Yeah,
just hate
you're a
fat
piece of
people.
shit.
Yeah,
I think we're about done for today.
yeah, I could tell.
I think we're about done for today. We've been here for quite a while. I appreciate you guys letting me bullshit so much.
This has been another podcast, November 15th or some shit, whatever date it is.
Fuck shit, bye, guys.
November 15th. I am Guy Hanna. We got Mike Meese, Noah Flores. We will see y'all next week with another special guest. K's will still be out, unfortunately. That's it. Please love us. Peace.
Peace. Well, you sundown quick. Yeah, right, brother.
I ain't.
Sleep.
Yeah.
We put this over here so you'll not go over. Thanks for having me, man. That was a ball, bro.
Oh, you were hilarious.
Okay.
We were enthralled with your
Enthralled.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that.
No Flores COVID-19.
What?
No, I don't.
All right, y'all. See y'all.
Dude, please don't have COVID-19.